turn off my bathroom fan real quick.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how we're going to start.
I guess we're starting.
Well, we're starting this shit. Welcome to Breaking Down the Tape.
I'm turning off my bathroom fan.
You're the guy, Kobe.
Welcome to Breaking Down the Tape. This is Hector. I said what I said, and that's Papa Smurf. And well, that's one half of Jacked and Can trying to get some cans.
Jacked and Canceled, you mean?
Jacked and Canceled is here with us because they want to go and talk that slander on the Jets team, and we're about to see the Jets go slap the Colts all up and down this field.
All right, so two things that I want to make mention of for you guys. For one, I made sure to find the one green shirt that I own to wear tonight because I wanted to support your boys, and I wanted to show you that I'm here for you, okay? Secondarily, the other thing that I did, I always play a good luck game every Saturday night before Sunday so that the Seahawks have good luck on my Madden game based on whoever we're playing. I just wrapped up about 20 minutes ago a good luck game for the New York Jets, and I got you guys winning 28-14. And it should have been 35, but I probably should have just called a timeout instead to run the score up.
There you
go. Well, before we start, we kick this match off up real quick before I let Zach go ramble on about the shit. Well, I'll give him some time to eat because he looks hungry. Big man needs some time to eat. He probably just got home too.
Literally, when I disappeared right before we went live, I went to give my daughter a hug goodnight because I've been running around like a psychopath.
So Jackson Can, first off, one of the old buddies that we've connected with in this process of breaking down the tape. First, plug yourself back in for the fans to let you know that the OGs are back in town. And second, are you excited for next month? Literally a month and a day from today. A month and a day.
Yes. So yes, you will be able to find me as well as my podcast partner John on Jacked and Canned, or as Hector's calling us currently, Jacked and Canceled. So we're still figuring out the dispute. But yes, 1 month and 1 day from today, you will find the two of us and Breaking Down the Tape together at the Philadelphia Eagles at New York Jets game in the Meadowlands, New Jersey, baby. We're coming in there. We're coming in hot. We're going to be tailgating. We're going to be having a blast.
You know what's going to be the greatest part is that the Jets are going for like their 6th or 7th win at that point. They're going to be going for their 6th or 7th win at that point.
I'm going to be honest.
Where you're coming from.
I'm going to keep rooting for it. All right. I'm not going to let down on it. I might not pick them.
It might not be what I expected because I will eat my words. I said they were going to be 9-7 this year at least.
Well, that's unfortunate considering there's a 17th game.
They're not 9-7 this year.
Yeah, no. I stupidly was like, oh, they're going to be 11-6 like a whole fucking asshole that I am. So.
Oh, Zach, why did you do that?
Oh, come on, Barrios.
I fought into it, man. Oh, shit. What was that, Braxton Barrios? Damn.
Yeah, you know what's funny about this? And I had to tone it back just because I clearly upset everybody earlier with...
Oh, did you?
So I didn't want to just come in and say it, but my first thought that I was going to come in here and do is I was going to be like, oh, I really got to sit here and watch this game.
Fuck you.
But you know what? You know what? The Jets are not the worst. So as much as people keep saying, like when people go and try to talk about the worst teams in the league, the first team that pops up in the mind is the Jets.
It's the Jets and the Lions. It always is.
You know? But if you go over the last 5 or 6 years, just over the last 5 or 6 years, I'm not even going to go any further back than that. If you look at most of those years, the Jets are not the worst team in those leagues. In those years.
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, we obviously had a couple of years there where Jacksonville was really bad. And
I was thinking about that on my way to work. Do you remember when we all called Jacksonville Saxonville when they actually had like a good defense?
Oh, yeah, their 2 years of success.
Yeah, I was thinking about that when I was listening to your episode on the way to work today. I'm like, remember when we all thought that Saxonville was a thing?
Yeah, we thought it was going to be the best defense for the next 10 years, and then all of a sudden it's like 2 years later, the whole team was terrible.
They were good for a solid year and a half.
Blake Bortles almost beat Tom Brady in a playoff game. Think about that. I just want you to think about that for a second.
Almost don't count.
I try not to think. Yeah, Taylor Heineke almost beat Tom Brady in a playoff game.
That's a good point, too.
Almost
Taylor
don't
Heineke had a good matchup there.
Almost don't count.
Dude, one thing that I was doing earlier today, I was watching Trent Green highlights, right? Which don't ask why. I just fall into rabbit holes. So I was watching the Trent Green highlight reel, and one of the things I heard
a sentence no one has ever said ever.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just me.
Yeah.
But I heard on a 3rd and 12, I heard Kevin Harlan say, "Oh, and it looks like they're going to pass the ball here." And he said it in an excited way, like he wasn't expecting that. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, the NFL did used to be like that. 3rd and 12, you always ran the draw play because you didn't want to sacrifice anything. You didn't want to make a stupid turnover. Now 3rd and
Mike
12.
White making
Mike White. Mike White QB1.
Cut it
I
out.
have to admit, I'm a little bit behind you guys, so I'm about to see the play.
Nah, fuck quarterbacks. But here's like the most Jets position that we could wind up in, right? We have one of two things that now that we're walking down this road. Mike White continues to ball out and have another 400-yard game, and now we have a quarterback controversy. Or
yeah,
Mike White is fucking terrible and we lose the next couple of games. So we are stuck in an awful
either way, Zach's gonna ride the Mike White train and then fucking go berserk if it doesn't go the way he
100%.
expected to go when originally he knew it wasn't gonna go good.
100%. My hopes have like skyrocketed.
He's over here like
gonna work out well.
Zach Wilson, Zach Wilson for president.
Yeah,
fuck
pretty much.
Zach Wilson, Mike White for president. But who the fuck is Mike White? But Mike White for president.
On behalf of John, I have to support Mike White because John wanted to come in here with all the enthusiasm of that Mike White's going to be the next Tom Brady. So
it's Mike
not
White's
that he truly believes it, but that's the way he is. You know that. He's excitable.
PJ Walker for the win.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Wow. The fact that he might be starting this coming week.
I know. John must be in like heaven. Adrian Peterson playing football again. PJ Walker might start. Mike White is starting.
If Frank Gore can get signed and Vinny Testaverde gets picked up somewhere, John is set.
John's got to be rocking a stiffy right now, like just 24/7.
Oh, I was going to say, I imagine wherever he is right now, he's probably, he's probably well endowed.
The blonde wig from his birthday.
Yo,
he left the wig in my house on Halloween. He does this every time he comes here. He left a fake mustache and a fake wig somewhere.
I actually seen that photo of him rocking like the 70s.
Yeah, he goes for the weirdest looks every time.
What were you, a beer?
Yeah, it was a giant beer.
Yes, I knew it. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know. The costume had a weird fold in the middle, so you couldn't quite tell that I was a beer.
No. I saw the one picture, and I'm like, well, I saw the picture of the two ladies, and I'm like, wait, I think that's Colby's lady. Is she a ninja?
Oh yeah.
And then like I had to keep scrolling. I'm like, wait, is he a beer?
Nice punt.
I was like, I think he's a beer.
Yeah, it was a beer. And Zach, by the way, have you noticed that punting in the NFL this season is like at an all-time high? It's been really good.
That's the funny part. Punting has been an all-time high, and place kicking has been at an all-time low.
Yeah, place kicking's been garbage.
So Pat McAfee is actually in control of like the kicking this year.
What, in the entirety of the NFL?
No, I'm just like talking out of my asshole.
Okay.
Pat McAfee's a fucking shit.
I thought you were trying to actually give me a point. I was like, wait a minute, he's kind of doing a show. Does he have time to run kicking?
Well, one, he's a Colt, so it's relevant, and two, he's the fucking shit.
That is true. He is the
Pat
shit.
McAfee is really cool.
I would like spend a significant amount of money for one night out at a bar, like a Pittsburgh bar with Pat McAfee, because he's from Pittsburgh.
You know what?
So,
if I had to choose to get into a brawl with anyone that's like not really a fighter, it'd be Pat McAfee. Like I know that man would have my back and we would fucking rock people.
100%.
Yeah, I don't hate that take, honestly.
And if
that's a good guy to have.
Fucking kick your chin off your face.
Give
Well,
us some
he's
sweet
also,
chin
I mean,
music.
keep in mind, you remember what his size was, right? Like, he wasn't a small punter. He wasn't one of these
No.
tiny guys out here that was
Oh,
built
yeah,
like
no.
a toothpick.
I think he was like 6'3", maybe 225.
Yeah,
He's
at
solid.
least. He might have been bigger than that. He was
Hey
a
guys,
big
I
guy.
don't mean to toot my own horn, but I need to like walk around with a light like this and a hat like this all the time because god damn it, I look good.
No, you look white. You look white. You look white.
I know I am white. I know I look
Yeah,
white,
I was
but
going to
I look
say,
like
you
the
can't really
good kind of
change that,
white.
Hector.
Yeah, light or no light, I'm still Blanco, my friend.
I know. I need to put a goddamn shirt on. That's what I
Oh,
need
I'm
to
like
do.
dying. See, I say I look nice.
Hey, look! I'm Zach.
I was like, I'm hello. I'm confused, but I understand
You
the white.
just tape
joke now.
some
It took me a
fuzzy
second.
hair to it. You'll be set.
Exactly. Just get a Sharpie and like draw a little.
As he takes the hat back, it looks even more and more like the pillow.
Right? Exactly.
Are there nobody on tonight?
I know, what whores. See, Colby
really?
scared them all away because we canceled Jacked and Canned.
Yeah,
Is
wow.
there nobody on tonight?
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, look
Everyone's
at that.
like,
We're
no,
empty in here.
it's Jets Colts. No one wants to be on.
Right? Yeah, this is probably like the worst Thursday night game ever for them. Let's see.
In
Is
fairness,
the
yeah,
lone Twitch man? Lone Twitch man is back. Twitch person.
Where is he?
Person
Where
of
is he?
Twitch.
Oh, you can see it. You can see it.
Yeah, I can see the lone person of Twitch.
Is it the same guy?
And it doesn't tell me. It just says one next to Twitch. But I have a
No,
feeling
there's
like
a way
just
to
Have you
Someone
guys ever
log
just
on.
asked him? Just say, hey,
What?
Twitch guy, are you the same guy?
I have. Last week they
know.
wouldn't respond.
So all last week we kept saying, yo, Twitch guy, like fucking answer me.
I got it as just this mysterious shadow man that just sits out in the back and he doesn't want to actually partake in the conversation. He just wants to watch the show and he gets enjoyment out of simply only that.
Right. Well, I wonder if it's that, which is super creepy, or a more reasonable explanation of you get like a bot that, you know what I mean? Like if you have a Twitch stream, you automatically, that's a nice flag.
All right, so I'm asking questions. I'm asking questions to the Twitch guy.
Yeah, it's in the private chat.
Yeah, but it says to and other guests with hosts and other. Oh wait, well it doesn't want to go to. Oh, there you go.
That's
Go to
me.
the comments.
I'm the other guest.
It doesn't let me comment. It doesn't let me comment on the fucking comment section.
It doesn't.
Really?
You can only do it in the private chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just noticed it wouldn't let me do it either. I was going to do the same thing.
I don't know why. I don't know why Zach's fucking doing that to us.
Oh, you know what though?
Stupid to control these things.
Hector, when I look at the comments though, I also do see breaking down the tape. Twitch person, are you the same person?
Yeah,
granted, this is a weird place to lose the show at. I feel like this is not where we should be
Yeah,
stuck
but breaking
tonight.
down the tape, that's Zach.
Bam,
That's
bam,
Zach right
Bam!
here.
I can put them all up everywhere. I control the world.
It's a good feeling.
Right.
What do you guys think of Carson Wentz this year? Because personally, I still don't know if he's just good and inconsistent or if he's just bad and sometimes has good plays. I don't know what I'm watching.
So I don't like Carson Wentz, but when you look at his stats and don't think about his gameplay and his name and just at his stats, he's been a very serviceable QB this year.
Get after him, baby.
Yeah, I don't hate that. That's a solid take. For
Fantasy-wise, he's throwing 20, 25, 30 points up a game.
Do you really take that into your NFL analysis, though, how well they are at fantasy?
Well, fantasy's 1
They
point.
got after him on a screen. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
Fantasy's 1 point, but all in all, like he's literally been a serviceable QB.
well, that's you know what. And Hector makes a great point. Like we've been quoted as saying that he's the world's second most okayest quarterback, only behind Jared Goff. You know, and if the hype wasn't so high surrounding him, then yeah, the worst thing I would ever say about him is, yeah, he's just okay. But because there was so much hype and so much leading up, I mean, he was drafted number 2 for ungodly reasons. But, you know, I mean, I think that's what does him in. And the fact that Big Dick Nick came in and won a Super Bowl with his team, and then he couldn't do shit with it.
Something about Nick Foles, this is going to be kind of an odd thing to say. I really don't like his face. Like, I don't know what it is. There's something about it where I'm like, I don't know. It's an odd thing because honestly, I think Nick Foles seems like a pretty nice guy, and I think he's basically like a kind of version of like a Ryan Fitzpatrick, just less consistent than him even. And I don't know why, but for whatever reason, every time I see a picture of him or I see his face coming out from the helmet, I'm like,
See, it took me a second to even remember his face. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an odd thing because I don't really feel that way about almost anybody in this world.
You don't just randomly hate people's faces. Nick Foles is the only one that gives you that response.
He's the only one that comes to mind.
Really? He's like a young Tim the Two-Man Taylor.
Tim the Two-Man Taylor?
Yeah, who the hell is that?
What? You never seen Tim Allen?
I mean, I've seen Tim Allen in things. I've never seen Tim the Two-Man Taylor.
Is that
you never seen him in that one show where they called him Tim the Two-Man Taylor?
It sounds to me like he's got schizophrenia and there's a second variety of him.
There's a second variety.
Man. What's that fucking show
It's called? The dual personality, Holmes. It's not a fucking flavor of chicken. There's no different varieties. He's not spicy versus classic.
Home Improvement.
Oh, I've seen Home Improvement, but I still don't know who Tim the Two-Man Taylor is. Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Hector, you look really shocked.
And you heard them call him that,
bro. Do you know how long it's been since I've seen Home Improvement?
I never watched Home Improvement.
I think the last time we watched Home Improvement, we were still riding the bus together, bro.
Oh wow! So like 6, 7 days ago.
Pause.
Yeah,
Pause.
Not the short bus, Colbs.
Pause.
Pause. Said the bus, not the train. Damn it. I found that joke way funnier in my own head.
Yeah, I smiled at it just because you started laughing.
I still thought it was funny.
Oh god damn it! You're not gonna let John. Come on! Fuck me! Fuck! Naheem Hines just fucking 20-something yards? Jesus Christ! Well, fuck this, Colbs. You kicked off the show.
Jesus, I'm sorry, guys.
The only thing that's changed between our win on Sunday and now has been you watching the game. So clearly that's why. It's not the Jets' poor defensive play.
No. I think the Jets played that perfectly. If I wasn't here, that wouldn't have happened.
Exactly. Exactly. They were like,
it's all right.
First
quarter. We got plenty of time.
Wow. Spoken like a fan of a team that's won a Super Bowl in his lifetime.
That's a good point. Hey, you guys always got Super Bowl 3.
Game's over. What else is on? I'm going to go watch Miracle. Watch the fucking USA beat the fucking Rooskies.
Oh, yeah. That's a solid movie. Definitely one of the all-time favorite sports movies for me.
Easily my go-to when I need to pick me up. That or Remember the Titans.
Yeah, that's the other one that I was going to mention as far as sports movies.
Strong side.
Strong side. We actually do that with me. Where John, for example, might go, "How tall?" and I go, "Too tall."
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that being something you guys do.
Yeah,
because Colbs is looking up to John like, "Damn, you too tall."
No. That's the funny thing. Somehow my name is the one that's too tall.
I feel like
you like
oh, and it's spelled two with an upward arrow, by the way.
He's looking down at you like two
like the
tall?
upward arrow and then O's?
No. It is just the number 2 and an upward arrow is how it's spelled.
Got you.
Yep.
I am confused, but
yeah, in all seriousness, I don't know why I needed to dive into that any further. I should have just left it at the too tall thing and then just left it there, not said anything else about it because I kind of drowned us out here.
Now we're totally going to go into it. Like, how did it start?
This started from being like drunk and 23 years old or 22 or however old we were. And this wasn't actually really that much of a John thing. This was more so one of John's friends that was at the actually a bunch of guys that were at the 30th birthday back in the summertime. And for whatever reason, because people kept calling me too tall just out of nowhere, and then it became the how tall too tall. So I would randomly get calls from people, and they would just ask how tall, and wherever I was, I just had to yell too tall, which that can lead to some fun stuff.
Random phone calls from people,
Yeah.
just no hello, just how tall.
Too tall, and then they'd hang up, and that was the end of the conversation.
I appreciate that about you, Colts.
Every week on Wednesday, 4:00. Is that the same guy? How tall are you? Too tall. What's going on?
Yeah, maybe that'll bring the Twitch guy out of hiding. I'll get a call from him just asking me how tall I am.
Put your phone number in the chat. What was I? I'm just gonna randomly, if I can remember, because we all know I have the worst memory. I'm gonna just randomly text Coles too tall or how tall. I'm already fucking it up.
Right, you're gonna say too tall. He's gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah. By the way, Hector, when I responded to you at like 6 this morning, I don't know. I think it was legitimately.
That wasn't
sleeping.
even 6 this morning. That was like fucking 4, like almost 5:15.
I was asleep.
Were you guys sexting each other at 5:15 in the morning?
It was in the group chat, Zach. I literally I woke up at like 8:04, and I looked and I was like, "Fucking talk with Hector today."
Apparently, I missed it.
So it was like 6:00 in the morning, and I was like, "Yo," and Coves was like, "Yo, what's up?" And I'm like, "Well, since someone's up, because I didn't think anybody was gonna be up, you want to do breaking down the tape, Jack and Cam tonight?"
Jesus, that got scary.
And he's just like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's about the enthusiasm I have when I sleep text.
I haven't even seen that.
Yo, it was so funny.
Yeah, if you look at the beginning of today,
it blew my mind. It blew my mind. I wasn't expecting anyone to answer.
Oof.
Okay. I mean,
let's get Mike White some receivers.
Yeah, let's not fuck this up. Let's go on a 2-game.
We got Elijah Moore. We got Mims.
Yeah, Denzel Mims is not living up.
I don't think that you guys necessarily have a talented receiving core there.
Fire Mike White. I'm done.
Oh yeah, I just heard it over the mic there.
He's a girl on his period.
I haven't seen it yet, but I know I'm about to see DeForest Buckner stuffing it up.
Well, I'm not happy with Font as the fucking left fucking tackle.
No,
he's out today, I believe.
No,
I don't know if they have that new tackle that they
starting Font starting left tackle.
Are you sure? Because I thought I saw in the inactives earlier that he was out.
No, I saw it on the starting roster when he showed it.
Oh my bad.
Oh,
nice. Who's that? Mims? No, Crowder.
Cole.
Yeah, I think I'm going to restart my
every
PS4.
other receiver than the one that actually caught it.
Right.
I got to get on the same page with you guys.
Oh, what are you behind?
Yeah, I'm behind like a full play, so like a full 40 seconds. So I keep hearing you like saying stuff, and they're still in the huddle, and I'm like, damn it.
Touchdown!
I'm like 2 to 10 seconds before Zach.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm restarting the PS4 to see if maybe when I jump back into Hulu, if it brings me a little closer.
Oh, Michael Carter. Nice spot. Michael Carter is starting to really break out. He's starting to really throw his game.
Yeah, he's definitely the running back of the future, which is a shame because I liked LaMichael Perrine, but Michael Carter's just stolen the show.
But the thing with Michael Carter is he's a great runner of the ball, but he is a great asset as a pass catcher. You need to hit him on those dinks and dunks, those swing plays. Let him get the ball in his hand and make a play. And then when you actually give him the ball to run, the hole's open and he can make a fucking move.
Right. You know, I was just talking to Sarah about it because she has what do you want? What's up? You're standing there looking. Jesus. Sorry, Sarah was like staring at me on the other side of the computer, just staring.
Daddy
like,
over here
what's
getting
up?
angry.
Well, you're just staring at me. I don't know what you want.
You're just like moving.
You're like 30 and don't use your words.
Give me a chance.
How are you at
Oh, you can't say that number.
You and I were.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with that number?
What?
30.
Are you guys? Do you guys stay home all day and let your phone die while you're at home all day?
Next time.
Yeah, but you had a shout out that she was 30.
For you.
Did that help your phone die?
I was just thinking about it. I guess the answer to that would be no, that I don't do that, but that's usually because I'm using it to listen to shows.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean you shout out that she's 30.
What does that have to do with the price? She's not 80. She's 30. Get over yourself. She's not even 30 yet. She got like 2 months. A month. Oh my God, a month.
Actually,
Nice
in fairness
catch.
to Zach, I
Hey,
think I
I'm just
probably
saying.
mentioned
I'm just
Michelle's
saying.
age
She'll be
like
30.
80 times.
She'll be 30 before me.
Wait. Do we all have cougars?
Do we all? I mean, by
No.
like 4 months, but yeah.
I'm older than Christy.
Oh, are you?
Way to ruin it. Way to ruin it.
Oh,
No.
bang!
Christy's actually turning 29 Saturday.
Oh shit.
Wait. Where are you guys at in this game? Did this already happen?
Did this already happen? How are you ahead of us?
Damn it!
I got that perfectly cold.
I knew I should have
That was
Okay.
perfect.
That's my barometer. Now I know. Now I know to wait a little bit.
You did say touchdown though.
What?
I
I
knew
did
I
say
could've
touchdown
picked him
before just
up.
to fuck with Colbs. Yeah, that's true.
That was like less than 2.
Colbs, that was fucking perfect. Did this already happen as the pass is arcing down?
Was it really? All right, so I
No,
got
she
like
did
maybe
not.
5 seconds on it at most.
I had a last minute thought going over my roster, and I was like, "Yo, Elijah Moore." And I was like, "Nah, never mind." I should have did it. I should have did it.
Mike White.
Mike White season's back on, baby.
Yeah, Mike
No,
White
shut
for
up.
president again.
Shut up! You can't do that shit. You keep bouncing back and forth like a
Do what I
old
want,
fucking.
damn it.
Oh, I know, Zach. I got a huge kick out of your post where you had all your tweets all listed together from last week. Oh my God, that was the best.
I was going through it, man.
I was at work, man. I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, this game has to be exciting as hell. What's happening there?
Oh my God, it was. Well, I mean, the Jets, Mike White throws 2 picks to start the game. Like, he drives the Jets down for the first touchdown in the first quarter of their season.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, and then throws 2 picks that weren't entirely his fault. They were deflections, but he's like 5-yard slant passes that he's like rifling this shit off of Michael Carter's fucking dome piece for a fucking interception. So I'm like, all right, fuck this kid. We're done. Fire him. Fucking bench him. Start the left tackle at fucking quarterback for all I give a shit. And Mike White just continued to play football. I was like, all right, fuck me. I'm an idiot, I guess.
Yeah, it happens. We all do that. I mean, I
get
it
too
super nice this
excited and
week.
too low about my quarterbacks.
Elijah Moore has 12.5 points already.
Wait, is that the second? We're in the first quarter. He's responsible for the only touchdowns in the first quarter for the Jets.
Him and Mike White.
No, that's
No,
what I was
Mike
talking about,
White and Mike White.
Mike White is responsible for all touchdowns. Mike White to Mike White.
Yeah, he's actually throwing the ball to himself. He's just playing catch.
Okay, so I just want to shout it
did.
out. I just want to shout it out that we're all rooting for Frank Fantasy Football to beat. Oh God, Zach, you look like a freaking Caillou
With the fucking ring light in the background. That is a horrifying image. Oh my God.
Oh,
I don't know what
God.
possessed me to do it the first time, but
Anyway,
Colbs is just
we're
unamused.
we're all rooting for Frank Fantasy Football team to beat Melissa MJ Goat this week.
Actually,
Why,
I'm not.
why would that be?
Because I'm the only one who's beaten her.
Because MJ Goat is 7-1. Zach's the only one to beat her.
And I'm like
And,
4-4.
we
Garbage.
and we need her to lose.
How are you doing, Hector?
What are you, like?
I'm 4-4.
No,
Okay,
no.
so you're both
I thought
4-4?
you were like 5-4. No, I guess you're only 4-4. What is who hurt?
I'm 6-2.
No, they're probably switching out
Christy,
plays.
Christy just snuck in. She's like, I'm 6-2.
No
well,
one
you're gonna be
cares.
6-3 because I'm gonna beat that ass this week.
Hey, that's good news.
Boo to the lady of the household. Boo.
It's crazy because Christy's sister is 7-1, Christy's 6-2,
And Sarah's
and then
1-7.
Brian is the only, I think, 5-3 team, and then everyone else is 4-4, and then there's Sarah and blacklisted.
Pretty much.
They must be like winless, right? Because that was a decent amount of decent records and good records.
No,
Sarah's
Sarah's 1-7. Sarah's 1-7, and blacklist is 2-6.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Chrissy said what she said.
I like that. Got to keep it that way.
Yeah, but Christy's playing me this week, so that 6-2's turn into 6-3.
Yeah, and I'm putting Sarah down for 1-7.
Oh, you guys are both playing your ladies this week.
So it's crazy. So a couple weeks ago, it was me and Zach versus Sarah. Me and Zach, Sarah, Christy. Then it was me, Sarah, Zach, and Christy. And then it was me and Christy, Zach, and Sarah.
Yeah.
Okay.
ESPN knew what the fuck they were doing. In like 3 straight weeks, it's been like household versus household and then inter-household shit. Come on. There you go. Nice tackle.
Yeah, they played that out.
That one
well.
actually made me nervous. I started seeing the space open up right when he was turning the corner. I'm like, no.
I'll tell you, Quinnen and Quincy Williams, man, 2 brothers who are just fucking killing it right now.
They have been.
Actually,
Yes, they have.
I didn't know they were brothers. That's news to me.
Yeah, and Quincy Williams, late free agent pickup for the Jets has been phenomenal.
So Quinnen Williams was drafted from the Jets from Alabama at like 20 years old. His brother was in the league already for like a year or two, and they picked him up this year because they needed a linebacker. And I had some feeling that there was a connection with Quinnen Williams, that they were like, let's grab his brother. So they snagged his brother up, who's been playing phenomenal right now as a linebacker for them. And the story broke out on their first game together when they both played like phenomenal together.
Because they're like the first brother duo in history to whatever the stat line was.
Right. Yeah, and it came out that they actually lost their parents and they've been raised by their grandmother, and she was at the game. First thing they did after the Jets won that game was that they ran straight to her.
Oh, well, I mean,
it was sweet. It was
sweet. That's a good story, and I do like when teams pick up a set of brothers.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, I'll let you guys get through this.
Give it to me. Oh, 3-7, you're fired. No wonder you're not Bryce Hall.
No, I like when teams pick up a set of brothers because I think there's something to that. It shows almost a little bit of a loyalty to the player that you don't often see with organizations and their players themselves. So I like seeing that. Then on top of it, it's really cool to see brothers interact with each other.
For sure. Especially on the same side of the ball. You know what I mean? Like if you were to, and as good as like Quinnen and Quincy have been, Carson Wentz walking off the field. Marcus May on a knee. Are we having an injury timeout?
I don't know why Drunken Monkey picked up Davis Mills to drop PJ Walker, to pick up PJ Walker and drop Davis Mills.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck goes on in that fucking league, bro.
Well, chances are he probably changed his mind. If that's not the case, then I'm going to go ahead and say that he tried to make you think of why he's doing it.
The thing is that I dropped Davis Mills because I have Tyrod Taylor, and I only dropped Davis Mills because I know Tyrod Taylor's starting.
Yeah.
So he picked up Davis Mills to just drop him because I don't know.
Yeah, Davis Mills is somebody that you can kind of put in the category of there's a guy named Davis Mills throwing a football. Like you don't say NFL quarterback for the Houston Texans, Davis Mills. You say there's a guy throwing a football. Davis Mills?
Davis.
That's how I felt about Mike White
in
last
Houston?
week.
Davis
Well,
Mills,
yeah.
that guy in
But-
Houston?
Do you know that Mike White was the first Jets quarterback to throw for 400 yards since the year 2000 when Vinny Testaverde did it against the eventual Super Bowl winning Baltimore Ravens?
Yep. And did you know that Mike White's the first NFL quarterback in NFL history to throw for over 400 yards and 3 touchdowns as his first NFL start?
That I didn't know. The only thing that I wasn't sure on that
But he's
one,
not the only quarterback to throw over 400 yards in his first
Cam
NFL
Newton
start.
did that too, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
It
Cam
was just
Newton
the
was the
three
only thing
TD
that I was
part
thinking.
that changed it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and he's already in the Hall of Fame. Did your first time starting quarterback wind up in the Hall of Fame? No.
I'm
Mine
always
did.
in the Hall of Fame. I am the Hall of Fame.
I've been in the Hall of Fame and I've been in you, and they're two separate feelings.
Yeah, I'm way more better than the Hall of Fame feeling.
Everyone got real awkward.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that one. I'm going to go ahead and say congratulations to both. And now I'm going to ask you which one felt better.
Don't worry about it.
They
were both
A
Hall of
heavenly
Fame felt better.
experience. They were both heavenly.
Well, we'll see. Well, that's all that counts. So you had 2 good times in your life.
Exactly.
How about that?
All right, Carson Wentz pick 6 here. That's what I'm going for. Oh shit,
I'm
Mike White is now
down.
going to the
I'm
blue tent.
down. I'm down for Carson Wentz pick 6. Let's do this.
Mike White's in the blue tent, by the way, according to Twitter.
That's okay. We put Joe
How
Blacko
far ahead
out
is
there.
Twitter?
I don't know. I'm just maybe Twitter's behind. Just saying what
We'll
popped
put
up
Joe
on the little news
Blacko out
feed there.
there.
Uh-oh, Jim Pibbs.
There
Jim
you go.
Pibbs in the house.
Jim Pibbs in the house.
Mike White's hair looks photoshopped.
Son of a bitch, she was right. Sarah called it out before that they were looking at his wrist. Is it James Morgan season?
He's stressed. He can't throw the
fuck
ball.
yeah. He knows he can't grip that football.
He's stressed.
So what happens if he's hurt? Then who comes in?
Joe Blacko.
No, he's still there?
No, they
We
just
just
traded
signed
him. Got
him.
him. Oh, fuck me. Come
We
on.
just signed him last week.
Yeah, they acquired him
Oh,
from the
wow.
Eagles for like a 6th rounder or some shit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you know what's funny? When I was telling you I played that good luck game for your boys earlier, I noticed that somehow I was starting Nate Sudfeld, and all I could think to myself is it had to be because I got Madden 19. It had to be the year that Sanchez went over to the Eagles, and I just traded him over there for Nate Sudfeld because somehow that was the starter I had, and I was like, all right, well, Nate Sudfeld's going to come out here and be my quarterback for the Jets.
Did it work out well?
2 for 4, 31 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. I'm fine with it.
2 for 4.
Yeah, I run a lot.
So
I was gonna say we know when Colts grew up watching football.
I basically play like a 1986 team.
So if White can't play, I would actually be more
Drive down
that
the
happy.
middle play.
and do it myself.
I'd be more happy if they let Crowder run the QB position.
right.
I
be
would
better
rather
than-
him.
Could you? Oh my god! You remember when? What was the kid's name in Denver that had to do it last year? There was a receiver that had to play quarterback last year for Denver. Maybe it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, when all 4 of their quarterbacks went down because of COVID.
Yeah, the entire QB room had all gone down, so they needed somebody to fill the spot, and they ended up having a receiver doing it. And I mean, it went so poorly.
I know what you're talking about, but I cannot remember the receiver.
Oh, yeah,
I can't
remember
either.
it now. I think all they did was just run the ball. I think he only did one pass play.
Did Jamison Crowder play quarterback in college or perhaps even high school?
I think he did
I think in high school.
quarterback in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that at least gives something to go off of. Granted, obviously, that's not what you want running your huddle in the NFL, but I mean,
Trick plays.
Yeah,
all
I mean, if
trick-plays
he's
from that
got it,
point
if nothing
forward.
else, you can just try to bring back the Wildcat, see if it works. What else are you
I'm
gonna
running
do?
bullshit backyard plays at that point. Double, triple, quadruple reverses with the pass. Like I'm fucking around doing some dumb shit.
The huddle is just you run a slant, you run an out, you run a post, and you run a streak.
It's literally nothing going more than 15 yards, and everything else is just backyard fuckboy shit.
Yeah, I'm just like, go out there and fuck around, guys. We're gonna get our asses kicked anyway. Our backups back up,
Or
and
maybe
down. Go
not.
around and
Or
fuck out.
maybe not.
It's not even a backup. It's like it's a chain of events. It's like, I mean, that's what happens when your whole quarterback room's gone. But
Yo, for real.
But you said the Flacco's back there, so I mean, at least that's somebody that's run the quarterback position. I mean, you can't say much else about him at this point of his career. Yeah, he won a Super Bowl, but I mean, that was at this point, what, 9 years ago?
Stop
Yeah,
Jonathan
and Trent Dilfer
Taylor,
won a
and we're
Super Bowl too. I
fine.
don't give a shit. Fuck Joe Flacco's Super Bowl.
Yeah, that one, I mean, I felt good for Ray Lewis because that was obviously his last game in the NFL. But outside of that, I really didn't want Baltimore to win that. Baltimore that year was just boring as hell to watch.
Yeah, it was all defense. I mean, I like watching defense.
Yeah, everyone's just a Ray Lewis fan at that point.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
He had that thing on his arm, well, whatever, like half cast thing that he had that made him look like a transformer.
Oh my fucking God, are you serious? The Colts line is just butt fucking the goddamn Jets.
Well, in fairness, the Colts do have one of the best offensive lines.
I was about to say they do have like probably the one of the top 4 best offensive lines in the
I would
game.
definitely put him in that category.
I mean, yeah, but still, I don't fucking like it.
And that's without Quentin Nelson, right? Is Quentin Nelson even playing right now?
Yeah.
Oh, Quentin Nelson's out too?
No, I think he was back last week.
I was going to say, whoever
he was
just
gone
playing...
for a while. He was gone for a while.
Mm.
All right, Henry's going to go nights and go take a nap.
Good night, Henry.
Go to bed.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fuck this game. I'm going to bed.
With Henry.
What?
So you're going to bed with Henry?
Yeah.
Wait, is Henry wearing Jet stuff?
No.
That's why. Well, he wasn't wearing
See?
Jet stuff on Sunday.
He was wearing it.
It's your fucking
All
fault.
right, you gotta,
Goddamn Cowboy fans!
you gotta put Henry in a bunch of Jets gear.
The win will commence.
Yeah, swaddle the baby in that Jets hat.
It's a divided household right now with a Cowboys fan and a Jets fan.
There it is. See?
Yeah. He's over here like
Perfect fit.
he's slumped. He's like, yeah, I'm over the Jets right now too, Dad.
This hat better than his other hats.
So, Zach, where's the backup hat now? I just have you pulling out another one and throwing it on.
I have one over
I know he
there
has the
actually
bucket
on the
hat.
floor.
I know he has the bucket hat. He has the bucket hat somewhere.
The bucket hat's in my car. This hat, though, bam, good to go.
See, there it is. All right. Yeah, I didn't have a green hat to bring to the occasion. That one I didn't have.
I don't.
I
Okay,
look
so I
even
don't
whiter
so-
in this hat.
So I don't have a Jets green hat, but I do have my pickle hat.
I mean, that's close.
Oh,
It's
now
green.
see, yeah, that's
out.
what did John call that? The Thornsberry hat, right?
No, not
He's
the
talking about
the
the one above the Thornsberry hat.
This one's the Thornsberry hat. I'm talking about my actual pickle hat.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Talking about actual little pickle hat.
Hey, you can't go wrong. If you got a green hat, you got a green hat.
I haven't
Amen.
thrown that bitch on in a while.
Better than me.
What do I have? I actually have my fucking cami hat somewhere
Wow.
in the
He's
room.
never been so calm though.
Fuck that kid. I need the Jets to win.
Well, but he was wearing Jet stuff, so now it's going to be your fault that he's not going to win.
I'm double Jetsing it, so it'll make it's like
I'm
double wrapping your
Jetsing
willy. It's super safe. So this is gonna give me a super win.
Yeah, I don't think that works that way.
What is that?
The eye of the Seahawk has some green to it.
Is that a hat? Is that a mask? What is that?
Yeah, it's my vacation hat.
You wear that on vacation?
Yeah, it's
Like,
been to Myrtle Beach.
exclusively?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's exclusively a vacation hat.
I would pay a significant
Oh,
amount
babe,
of money.
actually, yeah, go ahead and bring in Mr. Wally Seahawk.
What? Do you have a stuffed fucking animal?
My Seahawk pillow pet.
Yes.
He's got green eyes
this
too.
is what the non-existent chat came here to see, Cole.
Melissa's
Yes.
fucking handcuffing Winston Taylor.
Oh, is she?
Oh yeah, she got Carson Wentz starting and Jonathan Taylor.
Fuck Carson Wentz.
I mean, Carson Wentz does only have not even 2.5 points yet, but Jonathan Taylor got 15 already. Well, just over 14.
Oh shit! They don't have Joe Flacco because
Also,
that's him
Michelle
in a fucking
does say
hoodie.
hi to both of you.
Fuck. Oh, hi, Michelle. Joe Flacco's not in pads, guys. We're doing
They say
great,
hi, babe.
He's there. He's just there for moral support to tell Crowder how to throw the ball.
honestly. Well, oh, that's right. They have Josh Johnson, so it's not even James Morgan.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow,
He
Joe
played
Flacco?
a little bit. He played a little bit last game too.
Yeah, when when White got like concussed for a second. So I guess it's Josh Johnson season.
Josh Johnson for president.
Yeah, hey man, I'll ride with whoever gets this win for president. But they're going empty step to start, and I'm a little surprised. And I don't know where the fuck he threw that.
Yeah, this is not a great start.
Dwayne Johnson for president.
Dwayne Johnson for president. Okay.
The Rock. We need a strong, rockish leader.
Michelle's always good for content.
Appreciate it.
He's trying. White is trying so hard to want to throw the ball, but he's hurting.
Yo, Joe Flacco, the look on his face was like, why the fuck did they trade me back to this fucking team?
Well, I
Jesus
like the
Christ.
O-line pickup from KC.
Oh,
That he
yeah. Oh, God, that could have been terrible.
He even waived his no trade clause to come to the Jets.
I need you both to hold up a second, and particularly you, Zach. So remember earlier when I was making the statement that Jets fans typically make fun of themselves, right?
Yes.
And that's why I feel comfortable making fun of the Jets as much as I do. You just made fun of your team by saying the Joe Flacco thing, that he looks like,
so
why the fuck
I
did
have
you trade
paid
me back?
29 years.
Okay, no.
To be here.
We can make fun of our team.
Oh,
You
I'm not
cannot.
allowed to. Oh,
You cannot.
the whole construct of this is now different. I didn't realize this.
We
Okay.
can shit on our team because we know how bad our team is. You can still not shit on our team.
Okay. That's this now is all starting to make sense. I didn't realize this was something where just simply a non-Jets person can't be the one making fun of them. Now I get it. So, okay. So I will tell you what, I'll make the deal with you. I'll stop pooping on the Jets the way that I'll do. I'll move it over to the Lions and Jags because they're just, well, I'm not even going to finish that statement. They are the new teams that I will be pooping on.
Go ahead. Finish
Well,
that statement,
okay,
Cole.
so my thing is, it's not you, it's anyone. No one's allowed to poop on the Jets because
Especially you.
no one's allowed to poop on us for the fact that, like I stated before, we are not the worst teams in the league. We as of what?
Right
We got
now.
8 minutes into the second quarter left. We have a better record than 4 different teams in the league right now.
Which is pathetic. By the way,
Which
shout
is
out to Game
pathetic,
Point Live.
but that
and
means
it's
that
just
we
Chaz
are
for
not the
helping out.
worst team in the league.
True that.
No, I learned something new today. I didn't realize that this was the reason where the hostility had come from. And I will change my ways for you guys. I'm going to make sure to not do this to you because, in all seriousness, I do root for the Jets for you guys because I'm not that guy that likes to. A lot of people like to shit on their friends' teams just because
Fuck
they like to
me.
give their friends
Are you
shit about
kidding
it.
me?
I'm not that guy. I like to root for my friends' teams. Really, I'm not even sure why, because all my friends shit on my teams. I got a buddy that literally texts me every day to tell me LeBron sucks because I'm a LeBron fan.
What's up, Chaz? Game Point Live. Suck my fucking dirty taint. How about that? Suck
That's aggressive,
dirty
Hector.
taint.
Colbs, I will officially put out a "We are back together again" post. Then
We're back together. We're not jacked
Well,
and canceled
it's
anymore.
back-
we're back
It's
together. You're
back
not
to-
jacked and canceled.
It's back
All
to
right.
jacked and can. It's not jacked and canceled.
All right, we'll see. We'll see how this goes in a month when we're actually
and
hanging
Zach-
out together, watching
Zach-
a game together.
Zach, just turn around. Zach, just turn around real quick. Zach, just turn around real quick. Turn around.
Why do I have to?
Just turn around.
I don't like the way that sounds.
Just turn around. Yeah, we discussed this. You're jacked and can now. You're jacked
Oh,
and can.
that's what that was. I was worried about where that was going. I was like, is he trying to get Jack to like do something weird on the show?
I'm like, should I like close my eyes? He's gonna like pull out his taint or something. I don't know. That's
You
why.
don't often walk up to somebody and just be like, "Hey, turn around." Like that's not usually something you want to start a conversation with.
Zach's over here double
say that to each other, and I got concerned.
Zach's over here double hatting, so I think he would understand.
Oh, I lived the
I'm
double
double
hat life.
hatting.
You
I
kidding me?
obviously don't understand much. Yes.
Hat on hat, baby. It's what you do. Hold up. I think I got a third hat.
On hats.
Shit, I don't know what I did with the third hat.
Maybe if we leave the game will get better.
Maybe.
Henry says goodnight to everybody.
We all say goodnight to Henry. Colby, are you triple hatting?
I think he's triple hatting. I think he's triple hatting. He is triple hatting.
Nice. You've seen it
he's not
here
triple
first.
hatting.
The home of
Three
the triple
hats.
hat.
We got a forward hat.
What the
We got a
fuck did you just say to me, Chaz? Did you know you could bring your
And we got
own
a
water
vacation
bottle into
hat.
the movie theater?
Chaz, what the fuck are you talking? We're talking football here and hats.
Coles, I love the triple hat, by the way. If the Jets win because of the triple hat, you will ever forever have to wear triple hats.
Oh, he just punched
Wow.
that out.
Yeah. How is White doing right now? You shouldn't have, because I don't know if he's coming back, bud. So you would have been better off starting Jalen Hurts. Sorry, Chief. Welcome to the life of a Jets fan.
Come on, we need a pick. We
But
need a pick
also
right here.
make sure that you respect the Jets fan.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fuck me. Are you kidding me?
That line, man, that line is tearing him up.
Now, and this is what makes me wonder how Carson Wentz can make this team this level of bad. Because in all seriousness, I mean, granted, yes, I know they're 3-5 and they've looked upward in the last few weeks or so, but the Colts have had one of the best offensive lines for like 3 seasons. And I think Quentin Nelson's probably the best guard in football in all seriousness.
100%.
And I don't understand how when you watch this team play, where Carson Wentz has all the time in the world and their running backs have all the room in the world, Jonathan Taylor's a good running back. I don't know how it is that the Colts are a 3-5 level team. I had the Colts winning the division going into the season. I legitimately did. I was like, I think Carson Wentz is enough to put him over the hump there over Jacoby Brissett.
But that's the problem. Carson Wentz, when the game is in his hands, he throws the ball to the other team. That's why they're 3-5 instead of 5-3. It's happened twice.
He's also, and he was like this in Philly, where he's bad situationally. So you see him in 3rd and 4th down scenarios. I think he's thrown the ball away on 4th down twice this year.
And he does a lot of games where he comes back to try to get the win, but then he never finishes it out. Like he'll start really shitty, tied up late in the game, and then just can't go over the hump to finish it.
No, it's odd. I've never seen a quarterback that's quite this level of up and down where he'll start a game looking phenomenal. And sometimes when he does, he just looks phenomenal the whole game. He looks like that almost MVP season that he had. That he would have had. Yeah.
Sorry. Didn't
No,
mean to, like,
it's
go
okay.
in your ear, Coles.
No, trust me, since I already know what happens, I can sit back and I know when it's coming. So I I just don't understand it because Carson Wentz is one of these guys that looks like an immensely talented creature. Yet every time that I'm watching him, I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
No, I agree with you. But I think like my next phrase is going to describe him perfectly. When the moment is on his shoulder, the moment is too big.
So he's got tiny shoulders, is what you're saying.
100%. He's a man with small shoulders.
He's a big man with small shoulders.
It's like
Pretty
that
much.
BK commercial, but I got these tiny hands.
Right.
It's like, but I got these tiny shoulders.
Like, I'm going to go on Madden after this and just absolutely destroy the Colts.
That's
Like,
that's what I do when I lose.
You're
I
gonna say
immediately
that.
go mad.
You're gonna say that, and then you're gonna play the Colts on computer, and you're gonna play them on rookie, and Wentz is gonna throw all over your fucking ass.
Nope. I'm going to put it on
no,
rookie.
you can't adjust it to
Full
rookie. I think I
quarters.
play better on Hall of Fame or All Madden than I do when it's on rookie because it throws me off how slow everybody is on rookie. I'm like, whoa. People don't move like this. I have to play entirely differently.
Yeah, no, I'm putting it on like all rookie, full quarters. Like, I'm just going to throw for 1,000 yards. I'm going to rush for 1,000 yards.
I would probably not
Zach.
throw the ball.
Zach, and the pick 'em. Did you pick the Jets or the Colts?
I was an idiot and picked the Jets.
So did I.
Fucking morons, the two of us.
So did I. I thought they were.
I'll
I
just
thought
go
they
ahead
would
and
be.
say that
See,
I
I was.
picked a
But my
different
thing was that I was riding Mike White.
Same.
I thought.
How do you have 9 points? Because Mike White threw a touchdown. Chaz, are you new here? Have you watched the game? Do I need to explain fantasy football to you? I am an expert.
Oh.
He said, "I am an expert."
Because he's white. He gets spotted 9 points just out of the gate. That was funnier than
It's
you
like a
people gave me
defense.
credit
You
for,
get 10 points.
Oh, Jets stopped them. You think the Colts are going for it? I would. Fuck it. Fuck the Jets. I'd go for it if I were them.
Stupid.
Well, they're keeping the offense out on the field. Gotta fucking get it. I would blitz everybody on this. Fuck that.
Send the house.
Everything.
Send the fucking house. Live and
They're
die
gonna
by
run
it.
Ah,
Live and
see,
die
fuck
by
them.
it. Fuck it.
They're gonna run it.
Nah, they're gonna send the kicker out.
I don't know. I know Carson Wentz is walk. Ah, there comes the helmet. Oh no, he's talking it over. XYZ spider double banana.
Oh, it'd be really nice right now if the Colts go for this and just get. Well, God, I can't imagine them being stuffed. That's just it with this offensive line.
Well, when you went to the bathroom, that's what I was telling Hector. Just send everybody. Fuck this. Just like they're gonna run the ball. It's 4th and like 6 inches. Just run. Just everyone. Ooh, that's not good. Did you see that hit on the thigh?
I'm sending 11 out of 11 men right now. I don't give a
Amen.
fuck. Everybody's going.
That's one thing that I don't understand how coaches haven't figured out is
He
just
got it.
make it look like you're doing a regular play and make sure you have a corner that's on the receiver to the outside so they don't audible and just toss it right to the guy that's by himself.
Right.
But just send everybody that's in the middle. I don't understand why it is that coaches haven't figured this out over the course of my entire life.
I think sometimes people just like Pete Carroll, you know, and that famous fucking run/pass. He should have run, not a pass. But coaches just get too fucking slick for themselves. They try and play this analytics game and play
Worst
this
play
numbers
call.
game and say, oh, when I'm at this hash mark on this line, I should because this percent. Fuck off. Just play football. Like it is not a complicated sport.
Analytics are something that's beneficial in the way that the game can be played. It absolutely is, but there is still an aspect of the game that is what's going to work. Like that. I don't want to hear about math. What can we do right now that's going to work?
Right. I agree with you.
You got to take a mixture of the two things because analytics, they're not to be treated as nothing, but it's not all of football. Otherwise, you'd have mathematicians as coaches.
No, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Jet sweep? No. Oh, that's gonna count as a Carson Wentz touchdown, and I hate that. That's fucking stupid.
Yep. I like it when Mahomes does it. I don't love it here.
KC. You could thank KC for that dumbass play.
Yep, exactly. I like when Mahomes does that. I do not like it when it's somebody else. Mahomes is just so fun to watch. I don't know what's. I mean, I guess I know to an extent what's up with them. I'm getting pissy sitting around watching them struggle.
Yeah, this has not been the season for the Chiefs, man. They just not putting it together.
No, at all. Now, luckily for them, I don't want to say luckily as if it's a good thing for the league, but Aaron Rodgers did test positive for COVID and thus will not be playing this week. So, am I breaking this to you guys?
No. It made my eyes light up because I wanted to ask you about how do you feel about that whole I'm immunized versus.
Look, in all seriousness, I mean, I put that whole thing up to each their own to an extent, but at the same time, you can't lie about it. You can't pretend like you were fine and you weren't. When it comes down to that, I really more so from the football aspect of it, I'm disappointed because I wanted to see Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. That's what I wanted. That's what everybody wanted. And that now gets stolen from us again because we thought we might get it last year in the Super Bowl, which would have been the ultimate high for everybody in the world. I mean, you get Aaron Rodgers versus Patrick Mahomes, Lombardi trophy on the line. Like that, that would have been beautiful to watch. But we still get it even taken away in this. And now, I mean, I think it's pretty clear and evident that even with Kansas City struggling, they're significantly better than the Green Bay Packers are without Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is the Packers, let's be honest.
For sure, but in Jordan Love's defense, we really haven't seen what Jordan Love can do. Now, I'm not saying he's Aaron Rodgers. Don't cut me to the quick there.
No.
I don't know. The Chiefs are on a downswing, and Jordan Love could come out here and show why he was drafted to replace Rodgers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I could see a scenario in which Jordan Love looks fine, but I still don't think that that's beating Patrick Mahomes this week. I mean, this is a tough place to come in and just immediately be the starter. Like, I mean, this one's rough.
Jordan Love, I mean, yeah, he has Lazard back, Adams back. He got Jones, Tunya, and all that. But, like, if it was any other team other than the Kansas City Chiefs, a team like
Miami.
Like Miami or the Colts or
actually Miami might not even be a great example because they still have great corners.
A team where you can warm up to and you can get your feet wet and all that. But even though the Chiefs have been playing shitty, but the Chiefs.
They should have been matched up against my Seahawks. I don't even know who my corners are. Like I keep looking at the roster and I'm like, who are these guys?
Yeah, but let's not pretend that. Now, I agree with what you're saying. Like, the Chiefs are a good team and Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs offense. But outside of the Honey Badger, the Chiefs defense is fucking trash.
Yeah,
like,
Frank Clark really took a step back.
Whole time. Just attack Dan Sorensen. Like, that's your game plan. Jordan Love, look for Sorensen. Go
wherever he is, just blow by him. Yeah.
Yeah. That's essentially it. Just fucking chuck the ball at Dan Sorensen's head, and a receiver will automatically be there and catch a touchdown pass. So you're fine.
I almost feel bad for that guy just because it's like every time that I see him, it's because it's a highlight of him getting beat somewhere where he just didn't notice the receiver was making a double move.
Yeah, he's and I don't know, is it like a communication breakdown? Is it you're just not fucking understanding what's in front of you? Like, what the fuck is going on for him?
Honestly, I think it's more so the latter. I think that he is just not understanding the concept of what the defense is that they're running, which I know sounds a little bit undersided just because we're talking about an NFL safety. But every time I watch him, I'm like, I don't think he realizes what they're supposed to do here.
Right.
I don't think he understands the coverage. It seems like he, as a safety, expects somebody to be behind him. And I'm like, do you think there's a second layer of safeties?
Right. You're not a cornerback. You don't get over the top help. Let me break it to you. You are the over the top help.
I mean, I've never looked into it. I wonder if he played corner in college or something. And that's why he comes in with somewhat of that mentality, because I think about it and I'm just like, I don't know how a safety gets beat deep unless it's just, pure speed.
And it's not. It's just bad route recognizing skills by Sorensen. He's not getting burnt. He's just not understanding the fucking defensive scheme or whatever's going on.
I'm starting to understand the way that you guys watch football now. So as Jets fans, the funnest thing to do is to make fun of somebody else in the league that's terrible, right?
Now you're getting
most of the time, yeah. Most of the time.
It helps distract us from what.
And then when we actually do something good, you have to flaunt that for about 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're going to keep...
shit.
Yeah, Mike White's still up
that
for
screen
president
to
right
Ty
now.
Johnson will be talked about for the next year, because that's the only thing that we can cling on to.
Well, you guys have now had a couple solid plays in a row here, so we might have something.
Josh Johnson season.
Well, we'll see, because I haven't really seen Josh Johnson do it yet, but hey, maybe he's just warming up.
Yeah. We're gonna cling to that for right now until he throws an interception.
How inevitable is that?
Pretty. It's like Thanos level. It's like the turnovers. The Jets switch out their quarterback, and the turnovers are sitting there. You tried to change the past, and look where it brought you. Back to me. Why were you standing for a touchdown?
Wait for it.
What were you standing for, Colby? Tell me.
Watch it.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Big man got up.
There's something.
Croft.
All right, so now we saw Josh Johnson do something. So yeah, now it's Josh Johnson season.
All right, can I tell you, that's a good. It could be a little farther, but that was a good throw.
It was good. I mean, yeah, I think he missed the mark by maybe a foot, but I mean that's pretty damn close to where you needed that ball to be. Dude, the first game that when Gino had stepped in for Russ, there was a throw that he hit a touchdown to DK Metcalf for, that the throw itself was not at all where it should have been. And DK just happened to notice that the corner didn't know where the ball was and made a move as if the ball was coming in to give the separation so he could just lean back because he's as tall as he is for the touchdown catch. I was sitting there, I'm like, you're lucky you got DK Metcalf, who had such a presence of mind to realize exactly what the situation was, because that throw was not where you needed that throw to be.
Oh, for sure. I mean, what was it? The touchdown against the Saints, his first opening touchdown to DK, and then he went on to have a mediocre game. No offense, Gino, it was a decent throw, but the defender fell. So...
Well, you want to hear something funny about that too, Zach, is that he threw that touchdown pass. It went as an 84-yard play, right? So that was 84 yards for Geno Smith. The rest of the game, he threw for another 83.
Yeah, that's like the most Geno Smith stat line ever.
I know, and he just looked
great pass.
He looked awesome against Jacksonville, which again is why I think Jacksonville's my new team to just go after, because Jacksonville, of course, Geno Smith completed his first 14 passes against them.
Naturally. Yeah, you guys put the hurting on Jacksonville, man. I mean, everyone does.
Who hasn't put the hurting on Jacksonville? They're 1-7.
Who did Jacksonville even beat?
I don't even know.
Alabama?
Damn it. You know what? Hold up.
The Dolphins?
I got some game lines around.
Notre Dame? UNC? South Carolina? Syracuse? Albany? Am I getting close? The Montreal Canadiens. Ottawa Senators.
What was the school again?
Texas Rangers. I'm just going with all sports at this point. He beat Barcelona.
Jacksonville.
No wonder no one's watching this live stream.
Yeah. Yeah, this has to be
great.
great for the audience. Granted, there isn't one, but if there was, this would be phenomenal for them.
This is grade A content, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I'm sitting here diving through papers to try to figure out who Jacksonville beat because I can't just pull out Google like a normal human adult.
Yeah, I feel like you're taking the long road.
Yeah, I probably am. For some reason, I can't find them in week 3. All right, they lost in week 4. Where the hell are they in week 3?
All the world's digitized information at our fingertips.
No, they lost week 3.
Old newspapers.
No, I write them down.
Nope, that's the help wanted.
They beat Miami.
Naturally.
Yep. Week 6.
Why does that not surprise me?
So that paid off, right? That didn't take too much time.
Yeah, no, that was totally worth it. I think Hector, you dead man.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Hector fell asleep on the couch. Okay.
Hector!
Well, I mean, he's got to work early. You got to, I mean, wow. Is he legitimately just going to go to bed?
I think this is quality content, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, well, if you're tuning in to Breaking Down the Tape live, you're going to see Zach and Colby from Jacked and Canned hanging out while Hector is taking a nap during a Jets game.
Okay, goodbye, Hector. Good night. That shit was Game Point Live. Like, damn. Homeboy was at work early this morning. I will give him credit. He was working his ass off. Like
he did text us at what was it, 4 something? He texted us.
Yeah, it was pretty early, so I'll give him credit. But I can't believe he just leaned back and went to bed.
Yeah, he did. He just said, "Fuck it, the show's over. I'm going to bed now."
Fuck.
And he didn't even take the time to walk to a bedroom. He literally just leaned backwards and let it go.
I mean, in his defense, that is his spare bedroom. So, I mean, technically.
Okay.
Yeah, Hector was up at 6 a.m. talking to everybody, apparently. Colbs, you ain't special.
Well, I was somewhat special because I was still sleeping. I don't even know how I responded.
The fact that we could actually walk away from this down 11, like, is that bad that it makes me happy? Like, I'm excited we're only going to be down 11.
Well, I mean, it's saddening, but I'm not going to tell you it's bad because in all seriousness, this could be worse.
I mean, we came back from 11 against the Bengals.
The 2 things that I'll tell you, Zach, is that, A, you guys have looked like the Colts are ready to do whatever they want to you offensively, and they still only have the 21. Their line is pushed well enough that, in theory, they should probably already have 30 points, and they don't. So you know that the Colts aren't going to put up every opportunity that they get. The second thing you can take away from this, Mike White went out there, you brought in Josh Johnson, and you went down and scored points on the first drive that he was out there. So you have some takeaways that you can at least look at from a fan perspective and be positive. From I shouldn't even say expert. I'm not an expert. I'm a fan. But from a person that's not a Jets fan perspective, I would still say you're totally screwed.
Well, let me say, you were sounding like a Jets fan for a second. Let me just cling to whatever hope I can. Look, I mean, we're only down 11. Your quarterback got hurt, but still scored points. They're only up to 21.
That's why you know how when you're getting like a performance review and they always give you the positives and then they give you the negatives and then they try to end with just a quick positive note. So that's what I was doing there. I just didn't get to that last positive note, which I was just going to tell you, so you're not the worst.
Fair enough. Real quick, I'm going to address your point, but give me 1 second. Yes, Game Point. We are used to that baby time. There is no sleep. We're used to that shit. And secondly, Colbs, I'm the manager of my store now. They promoted my ass because they're stupid where I work. And now I have my own fucking store. I do not do that high, low, high bullshit.
Oh, no. It was never really something that I did either. I always try to be upfront with people. I mean, if somebody's terrible, I don't just tell them straight up that they're terrible, but I've always been the kind of person to just let them know, like, hey, I don't have a lot of positives to go off here, but let's work on the things that we can work on.
Right.
And if they're awesome, I'm actually kind of the opposite of that. I'll just go in there and I'll be like, you're awesome. Just keep being you.
I do that.
What you're doing is working.
I do that. So Mike, Drunken Monkey asks, where's Hector? Well, with no further ado, here's Hector.
Wait, is he actually back or is he still sleeping?
He is still sleeping. So there you go, Mike. Drunken
Yeah,
Monkey.
okay. I wasn't sure if he was doing a bit. No, he's legitimately just out.
No,
okay.
This is not a bit, sir. This is Hector. This is what I do with Hector is asleep.
Wow. You could have given me 1,000 guesses of what was going to happen tonight. I didn't have Hector literally just leaning back and going to bed right in the middle of this.
I didn't at the beginning of this, but then I saw Hector like about 5 minutes before this happened. I saw him kind of droop as he was sitting here looking at the computer. I'm like, I think he's going down.
You know what did it for him? Me looking through my papers to see who Jacksonville beat.
Damn it, Colbs. We bring you on one time. And you
I know. It's like the second time I've ever joined your live feeds, and I come on here and Hector goes to bed in the middle of it.
It's all because you hate the Jets.
Yeah, actually, I guess that was probably a sour way to start the day. I probably shouldn't. You know what? He worked it all out in the beginning of the day. By the time we got here, he was already just done. He had already used all his emotion, all the content creation.
I have to say, of all the graphics I've made, the canceling jacked and canned graphic was probably the easiest.
Yeah, I mean, well, you just took our logo and spray painted a red X on it.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
You should have at least done the circle around it, so it would be more like a cancel.
No. That was so for the circle around it with like a transparent background, you have to pay for Pro on Canva.
Okay, yeah, not worth it. He's out. No, they giving that to him? Oh no, shit. Okay. Fuck.
All right. Stop doing what you're doing. Is it an interception? No.
No.
Almost though.
Have you seen the play live at this point, at least?
Yeah, that nice catch on the side?
Yeah, I thought he was out. I didn't think he got anything in. I didn't realize he got a whole knee down.
Ooh, I don't know. I gotta see a slow-mo when he catches versus when that ball is in his hand, or feet on the ground.
Well, he didn't have a foot on the ground. He just had the knee. But the knee counts as 2 feet.
Oh, that's 2, right, because it's a body part. Fair
right.
enough.
It's unfortunate.
I know, right? How dare knees count as 2?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's one knee. You can't do it with a foot, but you can do it with a knee. Although I fully actually agree with it. I think it makes a lot more sense.
No. I do agree with that. It's just I hate it.
It doesn't benefit us currently.
Can Carson Wentz throw a pick 6 here? That would be nice.
Oh, that would be beautiful. I could use a good Carson Wentz doing what Carson Wentz does best, and that's throwing a pick 6 when it counts.
Amen. In all honesty, if the Jets can go into the half down 11, I'm not going to be screaming. But if the Colts score a touchdown or really even a field goal on this, I think it's done.
I mean, if they get a field goal, I wouldn't go that far. Although, I mean, granted, Zach, in all seriousness, I think your game's done regardless. But if they score a field goal here, I think you can still hold your head high going into the half. But yeah, if they get a touchdown here, that hurts. Now you're down 3 scores going into the half with your backup quarterback or your third string quarterback, really.
Right. I was really hoping Wentz would have fumbled on that little scramble there.
This offensive line is just ridiculously good. I hate them.
They are.
Like, this is what pisses me off about being a Seahawks fan. I've watched teams like this that have these great offensive lines, and then out of nowhere, I go and watch my team, and my team can't do anything with an offensive line to save their lives. We're holding on to like 38-year-old Dwayne Brown and saying, hey, we got a guy. It's like,
right.
dude, I'm surprised that Russell Wilson's taking this long to get hurt, especially now with Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt on one team, Nick Bosa on another team, got Aaron Donald, and now Von Miller coming after him on the other team. And that's 6 games a year that I have to deal with that.
Yeah, it's tough being an NFC West fan, huh?
Yeah, I don't love this. I would very much prefer the AFC East. I'm going to be honest.
Not if you're a Jets fan.
No, but that's
Bills this year or Patriots for the last 20 years, but not this year.
I guess luckily, whenever I made the decision to be a Seahawks fan when I was 12 years old, and I have no idea why I did to this day, but
Must be nice.
Yeah, I'm happy that I didn't go Jets there. Sorry.
No, I don't blame. There's no apology there. My mother was held by Joe Namath. This is a fucking curse. I didn't have a choice in this.
Wait, your mom was actually held by Joe Namath, like physically?
Mm-hmm. With his 2 hands.
Was she a baby?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, I guess that would make sense. My dad was born in 71, my mom in 72. So yeah, I guess that would make sense. You're a couple years.
So when the Jets used to practice, they used to practice in White Plains, New York, and my mother.
Nice area.
What?
Nice area. I like it there.
Yeah. My mother grew up in the area, and her father was a bartender at the bar that the Jets would often frequent after practice. So, yeah, when she was born, my grandfather was like, "Yo, Joe, you have to meet my baby. You have to hold my baby. You're Joe fucking Namath." And yeah, so I didn't have a fucking choice.
Oh, what are they? Okay. I'm not going to ruin any of that. Just I'll let that happen for you.
Is the game over? Turn off the lights. Oh God, thank you for that fucking incompletion.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you. It's like, what would you have called that? Because like that one's tough for me because he kind of gets the touchdown and then the ball comes out. I don't know what you do there.
But just like on the ground, you have to complete it all the way through the catch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. I mean, and it was all fluent and in motion, but he did have the 2 feet and motion before the ball came out. I just don't know what they're going to call that. That's all. I was curious what you were going to say, because I personally, by the spirit of the law, think that should not be a catch. But I don't know if the letter of the law overturns that.
To be fair, I can see it being both a catch and not a catch, because if that was in the field of play, that's a catch with a fumble.
Right.
So
and since you can't fumble in or after a touchdown is scored, I feel like that's going to count.
I wouldn't be mad either way.
Well, let's be honest. You'll be mad if it goes one way.
Yeah, that's fair. So, Wyo, you're asking where's Hector? I present to you, Hector. No, he is not busy.
I like the idea of us doing this for the rest of the night. Just every time somebody else new jumps in and asks where Hector is, we just show where Hector is. He's sleeping.
Yes. We are playing peekaboo with Hector. So, take your screenshots, take your photos. I'll put your thing back up so you can see it in like full HD there. Screenshot it. Do whatever you got to do. Merry Christmas.
I like that. Let's have Hector on Christmas cards.
Right. That picture right there.
Thinking of you, and it's just Hector passed out.
Right. Put a little thought bubble in.
We'll get Hallmark to write something fun about him. All right. Well, that's right. You're not with me, so you're not going to get the ruling at the same time as I will. I'm going to remain emotionless during this account here.
Robert Salah's like, I'm getting fucking fired after this.
He does have that look on his face, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's like, why did I coach this fucking team? I could have coached anywhere. At least I'm not in Jacksonville.
The coach that's throwing me off the most is Nick Sirianni in Philly, because every time that I've heard the man speak, I can't help but think that I probably know guys that are about like 10, 11 years old that are smarter. But it seems like the Eagles are not totally a mess. They don't look in shambles. I thought they were going to be one of the bottom 2 teams in the league this year, and they're not that level bad. I mean, they're not good, but it's just surprising to me.
The Eagles are decent in spite of Sirianni. You know what I mean? Like, they come out of nowhere and are actually they just put up how many 44 points and 4 fucking rushing touchdowns the other day?
They beat Jacksonville worse than I did.
Reason.
Yeah, I don't get it. And they barely lost to Tampa. Or, well, I shouldn't say barely, but it was a 1-score game. I just don't understand where it is that the Eagles have looked so competent because the coach does not appear to be that way.
Yeah, no. I don't think Sirianni is going to be around for long. I think he's one of those, seen those dog memes, where the dog's like in a lab coat and has like lab glasses on. I have no idea what I'm doing. That's Nick Sirianni. Yeah, but things are working for no reason around him. And people are going to be like, wow, Nick Sirianni, he's like Adam Gase. Oh my God, he's the next Adam Gase. Things work around him. And it's like, wow, oh my God, maybe he's a good coach. He's
a little bit of a different personality type, though. Adam Gase will scare you the hell out of a room.
For real.
Yeah. That thing you were doing earlier, that was the Gase.
Yeah, the Gase.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. We can utilize that now as what you would call an intense gaze. It's a gaze.
An intense gaze, the gaze. To gaze. I'm going to see that in Merriam-Webster's dictionary soon.
Yeah, well, at least Urban Dictionary.
At another.
Have you ever read definitions in the Urban Dictionary? Because that is one game that is really frightening to play.
I'm a 90s child. Of course, I've read definitions in the Urban Dictionary.
They got stuff on there that's, oh my God. I'm like, that's not at all what you would write in a dictionary.
That's dark. Why would you say that? Yeah,
when it uses it in an example, it's just always whatever the worst sentence that it could be a part of would be a part of.
Well, sir, we usually take this to the end of the first half. So with that being said, I'm going to put Hector up here for a second.
Yep. And, we're going to say goodnight to Hector.
Yeah, everyone will say goodbye and wave to Hector, and we wish you all sweet dreams that Hector's having.
Zach, you got a picture of this, right?
Oh, this gets saved, this recording.
That's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to make sure that John will get to see this because he's going to piss himself.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, don't worry. I've got this.
All right, good. That's a win.
Well, Colbs, thank you for coming on. Give a quick plug to everybody. Let them know where to find you guys, and then we'll wrap this thing up.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody that's looking to find me and my podcast partner who did not join us tonight, his name is John. We are Jacked and Canned. You can find us anywhere where you get podcasts. We're on iTunes, Spotify, the whole nine. Otherwise, we will be hanging out with the guys from Breaking Down the Tape here at the upcoming football game, December 5th in New Jersey for the Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Jets game. We will be there tailgating with them. So if anybody's coming down there, I got a feeling that some of these guys in the comment section might be coming. You'll get to meet us too. We'll have some fun together. We're going to have a good time. Otherwise, Zach, you got anything you want to throw out there before we shut this thing down?
As far as the game goes, yeah, guys, we have a Facebook group. There's going to be a lot of updates that come through that here in the next couple of days and couple of weeks. We're going to be, you guys can obviously come to the game whenever you want. I know that Hector, myself, my wife, his wife, a couple of friends of ours from Maryland. I don't know if Colbs, you guys are going to wake up that early, but we plan on being like at the stadium at like 7:15, 7:30 in the morning before they even let you into the parking lot so that we're one of the first cars. So if you guys want to, oh, Jesus. What the fuck?
Wow, look at that. Yeah.
Well, thanks.
That's what I'm talking about.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I didn't even realize it. Where were all these people? This whole show, they've been hanging in the shadows? Like, what is this?
Chat?
Yeah,
Holy
I can see the
shit.
chat. This is nuts. What is this? Is there like a whole group of people hanging out together right now? Like, hey, let's just bomb this comment section.
Well, we were just raided, and people are begging us not to leave. So fuck me sideways. I guess we're not fucking leaving. Goals, you have
I'm not
time
fucking
for this?
leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
Yeah, I guess we're pulling a fucking Wolf of Wall Street. If you read this, it's too late.
Good. At
Thanks.
least you caught on.
Well, fuck me
wow.
sideways.
So, what are we gonna have to figure our way out through a halftime show together?
I fucking guess so. I have no idea what the fuck is happening right now.
Well, at least I don't have to turn and look at the TV, so that'll be a win. I can at least keep my focus right here. I mean, it's not like it really mattered to me anyway, outside of I'm trying to keep myself away from Jet hatred. My God, dude. Look at this section. These guys are blowing up. It's like you guys have a fan base or something.
Thank you. I would say Hector says hi. He says thank you. That's Hector. For I guess this is a Grossi raid. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But thanks, Tom Grossi. That's what everybody is like yelling. I can't even click on the fucking comments. They're coming in so fast. So thank you.
Yeah, they're populating like 4 and 5 at a time. Zach, you got a thing here, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Welcome to Breaking Down the Tape. Shifty Hippo is Colbs from Jacked and Canned. That's Hector, my partner down there, who's asleep. We've been making fun of him for a while. We watched and complain about the Jets. Colbs is a dirty Seahawks fan who doesn't know what losing is like. Not to the level that we do. So, welcome.
Yep.
And I guess we're going to fucking stay until you guys stop going nuts.
Which at this point, I'm starting to wonder if that's ever going to happen because this wasn't just like a quick, everybody say raid real quick and we all bow out of here. All of a sudden, the comments are just flooding in. And it's not just saying raid or Grossi posse anymore.
There are people talking. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. So no, he's not naked. He has a pants on, I hope. Maybe he's naked. I can barely control Hector. Not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've only seen this top half for the whole night, so I'm not really sure.
So that's, I guess, Tom Grossi. Thanks, bud. And for everyone concerned, no, Hector isn't naked. Probably. There's an
just real quick, Zach. I just want to mention there was somebody, and I think the name was Pizza Q. They mentioned, "Oh my God, Seahawk fan, I love you." I just want to let you know, whoever you are, I honestly, I love you too. You're the best person I've ever met in my life.
That's shirt optional stream for everybody. No, Hector is not dead. He works at 4 o'clock in the morning, drinks when he gets home, and also smokes a lot of weed. So he is alive. I promise you, everybody. Thank you for your concern for Hector. I assure you, he is alive. And for everybody, Hector for president. I'm leaving Hector on. Apparently,
actually,
Hector asleep.
Yeah, Hector's our big draw.
That this is going so well. So Hector is staying on asleep. He can be mad all he wants, but he is the life of the party, even while knocked the fuck out.
Yo, okay, so here's what I got, right? So this has to be what's going on.
Dirty Seahawks fan here also.
There we go. Perfect.
Love it.
So what this is you know how the murder mysteries have become like the clear and obvious number one thing in podcasting, right?
Yeah.
So my thought here is that this looks to them like that's just a dead body. And they're trying to figure out the mystery behind how the body got there, who it is, what issues he had. They're trying to solve a mystery. These guys aren't even fans of your actual show. They just think Hector's dead.
Yeah. Guys, by the way, speaking of the actual show, I know we don't have a hell of a lot of content up on YouTube, but you can find Breaking Down the Tape on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, Pandora. Colbs, I'll let you also hit out Jacked and Canned. But real quick before you do, seriously, fucking thank you. However this happened, whoever this happened, thank you. I appreciate all of you guys. This is fucking awesome.
I love that you're blowing up right now and Hector's asleep. This is just so perfect.
We're gonna like smoke Hector out and make him like get fucking smashed every Thursday so that this can happen. If this is what needs to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna have to plan my work schedule around having Thursday nights off so I can hang out with you while we watch Hector sleep. It sounds kind of weird saying it out loud, huh?
Yeah, right. We're all gonna get drunk and just blow up the chat and watch Hector sleep. That's this is fucking awesome.
Honestly, I could see that being a thing that everybody wants to utilize their life for. I could see everybody going, you know what? Hey, Thursday night, guys, let's get together. Let's watch Hector sleep. It's fun.
My that's going to be the new sensation sweeping YouTube. So
I mean, we're aging. I mean, what else are we going to do? What are we going to do? The shit that like the 20-year-old kids are doing? We don't have that in us.
I guess so. So thank you, Mr. Andy Pham. Tom Grossi has about 1,400 people watching the Jets game. He usually raids during halftime. Well, fuck me. Thanks for finding us. And thanks for that. And yeah, Tio, same time next week. Oh, Hector moved. There's movement out of Hector.
Uh-oh, Hector. Hector, do you not realize that you have a fan base right now?
I have very few times.
You only get one shot, Hector. This isn't even my show, and I'm promoting you.
Just have a 24/7 camera on Hector. So for everyone who doesn't, Hector's a Marine, and we do not want to. I love Hector. I grew up with Hector. He's one of my best friends. He's like a brother to me. We do not want a 24/7 camera on Hector. That's gonna get taken down real quick. Hector is in another dimension. Yes, Hector did move. He is alive, guys. There is no murder mystery here. And Colby, I've told you like 10 times to shout out Jacked and Canned, and then I cut you off. Please shout out Jacked and Canned. I feel bad.
Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who have joined just in the last couple of minutes, if you were trying to find me, I am not as part of Breaking Down the Tape. I am a part of a show called Jacked and Canned, where we like to have fun and talk a little bit of sports. That's pretty much all we do, and clearly I drink beer while we do so. But in the meantime, I'm here to help promote Breaking Down the Tape, who one half of them is currently unconscious, but I am here to help solve that other half.
I will, Cleon, I'll let him know that you thank him for his service. And yes, Jack and Can, so we met Colbs and John, just through podcasting, and writing and stuff, and we've become good friends. We were at John's Dirty 30. We're going to be going to the Jets game against the Eagles December 5th. So if any of you guys want to show up,
yes,
we'll be
to
there.
All of you people watching this right now, if you want to go do something fun, you come to the Metal Life. No. What's your feel?
Meadowlands.
Meadowlands.
Oh my God.
Meadowlands. Dude, I don't know what I was doing either. I knew something was off. Come to the Meadowlands in Jersey. We're going to watch the Jets and Eagles game. As you can tell, I'm not a Jets fan. I'm a dirty Seahawk fan. But we're going to be down in Jersey watching the Jets-Eagles game December 5th. Any of you guys are welcome to come up, say hi. Come hang out. Come play some beer pong with us and watch Hector fall asleep again.
Yeah, we'll be.
You can watch it live.
We'll be in the gold parking, one of the gold parking lots up in section 321 for the game. So we'll no, Andy Pham, it's not MetLife. I knew someone was going to do it. It's the Meadowlands.
I know. For
the Meadowlands.
The rest of the time, it's just going to be MetLife.
Yeah, MetLife did. It is technically, yes, but it is the Meadowlands. Thank you. And no,
it is MetLife Stadium. Okay, that's what I was doing then. I was going to say, I feel like I'm not just straight up off here, but something's clearly not right.
G Factor, Hector didn't lose a bet. He works at like 4:00 in the morning, and usually gets off around noon and then drinks his life away. But he's a Marine. They do that. That's like blood to them. That's oxygen. God bless your husband. And by the way, anybody, I know there was somebody else in the chat that I highlighted before that's in the Army. God bless our service members. Thank you all for your service. I don't thank Hector anymore because I grew up with him. I don't have to thank him anymore. Thank you.
Well, not only thank you, Hector, but thank you to everybody in the audience that is chiming in that they are also a fellow member of our armed services.
Yes. Yeah. So, fuck, guys. Does anyone think the Jets are coming back, or is it 100%, by the way, Andy. I'm not even a Pats fan, obviously, and it will forever be Foxborough. I don't give a shit what they fucking name it. It's forever fucking Foxborough.
Oh yeah, no, it's just Foxborough. It's where you go. It's 10 minutes away. Here's the funny thing about that stadium. If you drive 10 minutes in any direction from there, you're not around anything. It's strange. It's not a city of any kind. It's really not much of anything. There's just a giant stadium planted in the middle of the town. I would call it a town because if you drive around it, I'm 10 minutes from a glass shop that I used to deliver to when I was like 19 years old.
Fair enough. So, by the way, in Mike White, anything is possible. That's if Mike White comes back in. That would be nice.
Yeah, for those of you who have not noticed, Josh Johnson is in there. So I don't know how well the Mike White experience is about to go.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm going to have to join the Grossi posse. If this is the kind of shit that happens, I'm in love with it.
Yeah, I know. These sound like some fun guys.
Rickenstein, you all have made my night. So yes, I've been in this stunned awe this whole time. We were literally 10 seconds away from hitting end broadcast, and then you guys like nuked the shit out of us. So
Yeah.
this is the coolest night ever. You're 100% right.
By the way, I love that we still have Hector here. I'm telling you right
Yeah.
now, this is the funniest damn thing to me is that
Well, I
we're
gotta
doing this
keep
right
him
now
up.
and Hector's here.
99% of the comments was about Hector. I can't send him away now. And do we think Mike White comes back in the second half? I'm not sure. The way he was pointing at, I think it was his middle finger. He was looking like he can't really grip that ball. Like he doesn't have a lot of strength. Not to my knowledge, has he been ruled out? So.
No, nothing I saw either. I didn't see anything that said that he was ruled out, but I did notice that when he was gripping the ball, you could see him grimace every time that he was trying to do so. So whatever it is, he's clearly not right. We'll just have to see if it's something that's really going to hinder him from coming back into the game. And honestly, we've seen him for one game, and granted, it was a great game. Do we really know that Mike White's going to be that great? Maybe this is for the betterment of the team.
All right. Colbs, you were doing fine at staying on the show, and now you're dangerously close to getting kicked the fuck off again. Me and Sleeping Hector will be just fine without you, sir. But I don't know. And as far as this question goes, wonder why Joe Flacco isn't playing. Neither the fuck do I. They traded for him just to leave him inactive. He's on the sideline in a hoodie, so he doesn't even have a chance to fucking play tonight. So I don't know.
Well, that's fair. I mean, Joe Flacco, though, do you really want him out there anyway? I mean, let's be honest.
Joe Flacco is good. They're saving him for later. Joe Flacco is slightly above serviceable. And as far as saving them for later, I mean, the Jets have won 2 games. So, like, what's the later? There is no later. Nothing's happening with this season.
Well, I ask you that question just to tell you and retort that I also think that Joe Flacco would be better than Josh Johnson to have out there right now. So I really say that just kind of as like a double-sided coin here where I'm just telling you that regardless of what you tell me, I'm going to have what answer I want.
Fair enough. And to this point, my immediate retort was going to be that Flacco has played for the Jets, but it was under a different offensive scheme, so it is a fair point. I thought it was his wrist. Okay, it might have been his wrist. My apologies. When he was holding the ball before, what I was referencing when he was gripping the ball before, it looked to me like he was like pointing at his middle finger here. But
what I think it is, I think what you were looking at is if you grip with your hand, right?
Right.
Your wrist has different nerve points that do go down towards where the knuckles and the fingers go, and I think that it was that particular part of the hand that he was really feeling the pain in when he was trying to grip the ball.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the Jets have got to make a defensive stand because whether Mike White comes back and throws a touchdown in every drive, if the Jets defense can't stop the Colts run game right now, I mean,
well, if they could do anything to hinder that offensive line from just producing anything from an offensive standpoint, because those guys just look like a bunch of boulders. It looks like there's nothing getting by them.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's killing me. And Flacco looks like he wanted to retire when he got shipped. I don't know if you saw Flacco earlier tonight when the Jets fumbled the ball, but they like zoomed in on him, and he was like, "Yo, why the fuck am I even here?" Like, I should have retired before getting traded.
I actually wasn't even looking at it. That was when I had my realization that I'm not allowed to shit on the Jets. It's just you guys that are allowed to shit on the Jets, and I have to sit on the sidelines and just acknowledge that you guys are shitting on yourselves.
Exactly. So what Colbs is referencing is I listened to the latest episode of his podcast earlier today in which he took every chance humanly possible to shit all over the Jets, which is fair and natural. So I decided to bust his balls a little bit, and we started calling them jacked and canceled and just kind of razzing them a little bit. So Colbs genuinely came to a realization because we were shitting on the Jets. He's like, how come you guys get to and I don't? I'm like, well, I paid my dues. It's been 29 years that I've been a Jets fan. I've paid my dues.
I literally learned something new today.
And you don't get to say anything. And he's like, oh, I get it now. So yes, that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah, no, not at all the way that I thought that was going. Oh God, what?
Flacco wears leather chaps to bed. I'm sorry. Like I was trying to cough and then that caught me off guard.
Oh, that was one of the comments out there?
Yeah. So
that's pretty good. I like that.
Andy, I would like to bring back Rex Ryan as a defensive coordinator, not as a head coach.
Oh, yeah, no. You don't want him as a head coach, but he's a phenomenal defensive coordinator.
100%. And Geno Smith is the future of the Seahawks, says Jim B. Talking to you, Cole.
Well, okay. I mean, I wanted to celebrate that, but I mean, he's actually not even the future.
Are you
anymore, 'cause
fucking
Russ is
kidding
supposed to be
me?
coming back after the bye week.
I know that you've done a really good job at not reacting because you're like a play ahead of me. But how the hell do they hit Taylor in the backfield and Naheem Hines, whoever it was, in the backfield, and then still get a 4-yard run out of it? Like, Jesus
It's
Christ.
an odd thing that I have as a talent, Zach. Out of all the things that I could have chosen in life to be my talent ended up being that I can watch something take place that somebody else hasn't seen yet and then not give it away to them what's going to happen. I just did this the other night. One of Michelle's cousins, Michelle is my girlfriend, by the way, for those of you who obviously don't know this, and Michelle's cousin is a Michigan State Spartans fan. And we were driving home, and he was like, "Did you hear anything about the game?" And I was like, "No, but now I'm going to look it up." So I looked it up. He's like, "Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything." I was like, "Which one's your team?" He goes, "Michigan State." I was like, Which I think made him, if anything, think that maybe they lost and they ended up winning, obviously. It's my talent. I don't let people know what actually happened.
You're unresponsive in bed. I can appreciate that. My wife has that.
I don't know about all that. That's a little aggressive. I don't know if I'd go that far with the take.
I'm an aggressive kind of man right now. I'm watching the Jets defense just completely shit the bed against Carson Wentz. I think Hector has a better chance of waking up before the end of the game than the Jets have at making a comeback. We're leaving Hector up for the end of the game to see what happans. So
that might be the best comment of the night right there. I think I like that one.
Oh, Jesus. I'm about to is there another football game I can watch? Like a high school, middle school football game? Because that's what this shit is.
Yeah, can I get a Pop Warner game somewhere?
You know you're shit in the bed when Carson Wentz looks like a fucking stud.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Sorry, everybody that doesn't like cursing. I do apologize. I curse a lot. Colbs has the Jack DeCann podcast on a little bit stricter measures than I do the Breaking Down the Tape podcast because I never actually intended for it to be listened to by anybody. I just do it because I like to talk football. And then people started listening. And then you guys showed up, which was really fucking cool. But now we're already 2 years into this shit show, so it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, and it doesn't go away. But no, I mean, as far as the buttoned up part, I still say shit, damn, and hell all the time. I just keep out all the other words. I don't want those to be a part of the show because they do be offensive to a lot of people.
Doobie-doobie-doo.
I lost my train of words there.
I'll take that bet. Are you talking about the bet of Hector waking up before the Jets come back? Because yeah, that's a smart bet. That's good money right there.
Yeah, he'll be up at like 3:30. He'll be fine.
Oh, for sure. Or if we get lucky, Christy, Hector's wife, is in. Hector kind of dropped down a little bit. Hector's wife is in the other room and/or in bed, and usually Hector is yelling. So when we're talking, so since she doesn't hear him, Christy might come in and wake him up. That is a possibility. So
one thing that I'm thinking, Zach, and this might actually be beneficial for you. Eventually, when inevitably we have to go to bed, right? Because it's gonna happen. We don't have to right now, but we're gonna have to at some point. I say you just leave the live stream up. It'll just have both of our rooms dark because we'll be in a bed, and we can just let the audience watch until Hector wakes up.
That's awesome. I'll just remove us from the podcast. Have Hector in big screen.
It'll just be Hector Cam.
Yeah, Hector Cam. That's I'll edit the title to Hector Cam. Do you guys all want to see Hector Cam? Is that I guess I'll ask the chat. I have a chat to ask now.
One of the things that's funniest about this to me is that there's all these people that are hearing you in your voice for the first time, and they have never heard, they've never seen Hector in an awake state, so they have no idea who their champion is that's over here sleeping on the couch because everybody's rallied behind him, myself included. I'm rooting for sleeping Hector. I want him on flags. I want him posted on signs. Like I want him on posters that you see in the middle of the highway. Billboards, that's what they call those. I want him on all that shit. I think Hector would be perfect for all of this.
Breaking Down the Tape has merch, but now Sleeping Hector merch is going to be wow. By the way, overwhelming answer to the question is
T-shirts, hats. You want to talk about double hats? Let's do double hats, both of Sleeping Hector.
That's awesome. I just want to go through some of this chat real quick. So, Jim B,
go ahead.
Subscribing. I appreciate the love, bro. Seriously, I appreciate everybody that came in first and then stayed I appreciate you. I miss Fireman Ed as well. The intrigue about Christy showing up, I don't know. It's a coin flip. She might be asleep too. She works hard. She's a hardworking woman. And everybody wants Hector Cam, man. Like, all the comments are that he looks dead. He legit looks dead. It's kind of scary. But yeah, we rally for Sleeping Hector. What are our other channels again? So we're on Instagram, Breaking Down the Tape, Facebook, Breaking Down the Tape. We stream to Twitch as well, Breaking Down the Tape. We're live every Thursday. You can find us on Spotify, Pandora, anywhere where you get your podcast, Breaking Down the Tape. We're talking about football, some other sports, TikTok, Twitter. Everything is Breaking Down the Tape. I know I said that like 40 times, but I think that's how product placement works. So Sleeping Hector hats. Shop small, people. Get the hat. I love it. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, everybody. Honestly, I know I've said it like 48 times, but thank you. I love it. I love this. This is fucking fantastic.
Yeah. This is fun. This is what it's like talking to people, huh? Instead of just I mean, I know that we always have some of the same guys on here. I know that the Chaz is always here, Game Point Live's always here. It's fun to see just a whole mix of people that I have no idea who they are.
Yeah. No, this is fantastic. And Michael is right. Mike, if I can call you Mike, Sleeping Hector is gonna be viral. I agree.
You're already giving these guys nicknames, huh?
I agree. Well, I mean, I feel like Mike is short for Michael, and I did ask, and I haven't been yelled at yet. So
That's fair. I do feel like it would come up in the comment section if you were wrong here.
Fair enough. Madman's yelling to wake up Hector. We have tried. This happened before halftime, and we
can shout to the skies. Hector's not going to wake up.
Yeah. Hector's probably like a 24-pack deep, and I don't know how many. I don't know how much he smoked tonight.
Should we try it? Should we shout to the skies just to see? Oh no, you have a baby. You have a baby.
I have something like 3-month-old. I can't. My wife would murder me. My 6-year-old.
I didn't even think about that.
Right, my 6-year-old's at the other end of the house. My 2-month-old, 2.5-month-old is right above my head. She would murder me. Sleeping Hector merch for holiday gifts. I agree.
Dude, I'm telling you, I want this shit on postcards. Like, I want to start like mailing my family that lives in different parts of the country. I want them to have a Sleeping Hector postcard, and that's what they're getting for Christmas. I
agree. Make a Sleeping Hector reaction meme for key plays. I'm gonna have. That's a thing that's gonna happen. The Sleeping Hector is gonna be the thing.
Hector's gonna be viral for falling asleep and not even doing his job.
The things that I expected to happen tonight, like you said, Colbs, you could list 1,000 things, and Sleeping Hector becoming viral, not in my top million.
No, I did not think this was going to be such a hit. Who knew? All that Hector had to do was fall asleep, and he just gathered more people than any time that either of us have ever been on a show.
Big facts. Gotta call it a night. Mike Case, thank you for showing up, brother. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. We could raise hundreds of deities and not one could awaken after. This is gold. Oh my god, I've never found anything more valuable than tonight and Sleeping Hector in my life.
I'm telling you, there's always two things you can count on with the comment section, Zach. One of which is that somebody's always going to be the guy that's always saying something that you don't want on your comment section. The second one is that there's always going to be some people that give you legitimate gold, and that deities comment is legitimate gold.
Yeah, that Tio's had a couple of them today. I'll give him that. In the last 30 minutes that this absolute awesome craziness has occurred, Tio has a couple good ones. Saw your tweet about Hector and commented. Thank you. I my phone's somewhere around here. I'm on another app in a chat right now, Ravon Sports app. If you guys want to go in there's a chat. I'm in that right now, so I'm not checking my Twitter, but I appreciate you. Can I get a Sleeping Hector poster? I will make it up. I am off tomorrow. I will make Sleeping Hector merch for you guys. If you want to check out our merch, I'm pretty sure in the bio is the link tree. The merch is like on the top. For YouTube, I know that in like Spotify and Facebook, the link tree is there. So yeah. I will get you guys a Sleeping Hector merch, posters, shirts. Oh no,
Zach, I've actually
my promise to you is Sleeping Hector merch.
I've been meaning to ask you this, Zach. Do you do like graphic design kind of stuff? Because I've noticed that you're all about putting out merch. You're all about making the Jacked and Canceled logo that you made earlier. Like put this stuff together quick, and I guess it probably doesn't take a lot, but I wouldn't know how to do it.
Yeah, so no, I'm not, I don't have any like background or anything in it. I just fuck around and find out. Honestly, is how that works. No,
I was just curious.
Yeah, no, I try and keep up constant content, you know what I mean, so that people are engaged across the different platforms and stuff. But I fuck around on Canva. Shout out to my boy James from Boda Sports. He hooked me up with a cool way of doing things, so I don't have to come up with it on my own. I can use templates and stuff. Fuck me, this game is over. Oh, hey, the Jets scored. That wasn't the Colts. I naturally assumed that it was the Colts that just scored here.
Well, wait a second.
Never mind. I thought he was good.
I thought the same thing. I almost celebrated it, and then I was like, "Ooh, that's their own end zone."
Oh, yeah. They're going the wrong way. Oh, they stopped him on the 4th down. That's nice. See, guys, I have not been paying attention. I'm the fucking worst at this, apparently.
Yeah, well, I mean, part of the key of this is that you still have to at least glance at the game. I know that the comment section's nuts right now. We're not used to this kind of level of flow of content coming in from just simply the comment section. But you have to at least pay somewhat attention to what's going on here. And right now, you've got a 2nd and 10 at your own 1-yard line. You need something to take place.
I naturally assumed they would lose. Excuse me.
Well, I can't say anything about that because if I do, I'm an a-hole.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Colbs, I love you, but you're still an asshole no matter what.
Yeah, I guess regardless I am, huh?
Leave the camera on, and the next morning Hector will be in the same position. Man, we floated this, and everyone wants a Hector cam throughout the night.
We're thinking about leaving a Hector cam.
Can I tell you? Like, I know it kind of sounds like we're fucking around, but I'm actually kind of serious.
I can't wait till he wakes up and realizes what he missed out on.
Hector fucked around with a 12-pack and found the couch. That's almost exactly what happened.
Yeah, you just missed the number. It was more than 12.
Yeah, it was probably around the 24 range. This conversation in Sleeping Hector is way better than watching the game. Ain't that the truth? I appreciate the compliment. Ain't that the truth?
All right, well, clearly the fans want to talk more about Sleeping Hector. Why don't we tell some Hector stories? Zach, you clearly have more of them than I do.
Oh, my God. I've got, like, the perfect story that I love telling about Hector. Hector's more important than the game. Even the goal line stand is less important. EA Sports, it's in the Hector. T.O., if you ever want a spot on breaking down the tape, bro, hit me up in the DMs. Like, you're fucking fantastic.
Colts I would be down to hang out with you sometime. You have good comments.
Come to the Jets game, December 5th.
Yes.
But yeah, Colts ain't making the playoffs. So, quick Hector story for Sleeping Hector there. So, Hector and I went to high school. We lived like 2 houses down from each other. So, Hector and I know each other very, very well. So, senior year, we're on the way to school. And the bus, it's Friday, and we both played football. So, it was a game day. We're in our jerseys and stuff. And the bus gets rear-ended by a car. So, we've got to pull over and, wait for the cops to come. And the bus driver, before getting out and talking to the cops is just like, hey, you guys need to stay on the bus. We need to make sure you check you for injuries. Everything is good. Real quick, Hector is breathing. I assure you he is just fine. If you want me to, I can send Christy into the room if she is awake. But I assure you, Hector is just fine. But anyway, so the bus driver gets off and goes talking to the cops. And Hector looks at me and he sees a Frisbee in somebody's front yard where we had pulled off. And he's like, yo, let's go play Frisbee. He's like, all right, no problem. So we're out there, we're tossing the Frisbee around. I don't know maybe it was a dog's Frisbee. I don't fucking know. We're just sitting there tossing it around. And the cops start walking over. And Hector runs up to me and is like, yo. It's like, whoa, you good? What's up, man? And he's like, yo, if the cops ask for pot, just tell them, sorry, officer, we ain't cooking. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
How old are you?
17. He's Hector. We have a lot of other stories, but a lot of them verge into super illegal from our youth. And I don't know if YouTube watches people who have these kind of streams, but that I don't want to go there. But that's one of my favorite stories of Hector. Tom, the man, the myth, the legend is back, and he demands Hector. Guys, every Thursday we're live. You're more than welcome to, whether it's a Jets game or not. Every Thursday we're live for usually the first half of the game. But since you lovely people have come, we're I guess going full speed. Hector's
we're just gonna
generally
keep
awake.
going at this point, right?
Yes, Hector is still sleeping. He is okay. I promise you, he is fine. The only reason he is up is because the demand for Hector is so high. It's
I know. I almost feel like we should get Chrissy to wake him just so that he can say hi to people. But the thing is that's the climax. So I
Right.
think we have to save that for whenever we're like ready to just say, okay, we're done. We're going to bed. Then we just have Christy come out and wake him real quick so he can say hi. And this audience will be going absolutely nuts as we shut this thing down.
They are. Can you see the chat? We want Hector. Hector for Clickbait Sports. Hector Watch 2021. Hector is straight up swag. Oh, he's alive! Hector, can you hear us?
Hector!
Yes, I can hear you.
You need to look at the screen, my dude. We got rated at halftime. This game is well past halftime. We got rated randomly. 100 and something viewers.
Yeah, but I'm running it now.
We've got 40. Everyone. Hector, you've stolen the show asleep. I tried to hide you.
Hector, you're like viral at this point.
It's all about the putos.
Dude, you gotta you. I can't wait to see you single-handedly brought us back from 40 viewers up to 79 because you're alive.
It's all about the putos.
I don't even know what to do anymore. The chat is happy that you're alive, Hector. I just want to let you know that.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right here. Yeah.
I can't.
And this is the most popular thing that's ever happened on your show, Zach. It's Hector in a cocoon. Jets aren't doing any better, buddy. I'm sorry.
It's 28-10. Like, what the hell are you supposed to do?
It's about to be 35-10, bro. Hector, you are. I can't wait for in the morning. I can't wait to show you. You need to go back on YouTube specifically and watch what happens.
Oh my God. You just have to watch the comment section blow up on yourself. Literally every comment has had something to do with Hector for the most part.
You are the internet's hero, Hector. Someone give him a Bloody Mary. Hector going back to sleep. All hail Hector. Hector, you, by simply being asleep, we got randomly rated, and you have captured the hearts and minds of hundreds of people.
Yes.
By being asleep.
Legitimately.
Raid to wake Hector. Hector's awake. Hector's a legend. They're chanting for you. Hector, you are living the life you never knew you wanted to live in your dreams. And
it's the sleep life.
I don't even know what to say.
I mean,
no, it's not.
Oh my God.
Hector is a polarizing figure. You don't even know. He only just
That's
woke
the funny
up
thing. You don't even know his personality. He's actually really outspoken.
We assumed you were dead. Yeah, Hector, everyone would not believe me. I assured them that you were alive and nobody believed me. Your cult following is asking for words of wisdom. So can you please hit the fans with something to say?
The Jets are going to lose.
Why? I've seen a lot of things. Hector, stop breathing. Madman has really been like, he's your dude. Madman has honestly and genuinely been concerned about your health the whole time. So this is, I guess, a Tom Grossi. I apologize if I've butchered this 20 times. Ray.
All right, it's got to be Grossi because Grossi rhymes with posse. So you got the Grossi posse.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Look, for a long time, I was saying Reese's Pieces, not Reese's Pieces. So cut me some fucking slack. Oh, my God. Jets are going to lose, but Hector is a win. Thank you for your service, Hector. Everyone knows you're a Marine, by the way, and they love you.
Thank you, Kristen, for letting me know that I'm right. And also, Hector, come on, man. You got to give this audience a little something. Like, not just that the Jets suck, not whatever. Come out here and just talk to them for a bit. Ask them how they're doing, because these guys love you.
You are the internet said Sleeping Hector is going to be merch, just as you know, just for your edification, because
Sleeping Hector's going to be merch.
Bro, just wait. You have to watch from halftime forward on the YouTube channel. Like,
Hector, I think you at this point have hundreds of comments.
I accidentally had you up because we were saying goodbye, and I was telling like the two people we had to wave goodbye to Sleeping Hector, and we got raided out of nowhere, and like everyone fell in love with you. Like it would refuse. Like we were gonna leave you on camera all night because people were demanding a live Hector stream of you sleeping. Like, I'm not fucking with you. This is all serious things.
Yeah, we're not messing with you here, Hector. You legitimately have a fan base.
I'm faded as fuck. Yes, Lunkers with Lucas. He is faded as fuck.
Hector, you got to talk to your people, man.
Hey, shit happens. Shit fucking happens.
It's like that one scene from Forrest Gump when they're all like chasing after Forrest Gump, and they're like, "What words? And he's like, "Shit happens." That's Hector right now. It's okay, Hector. This is just a dream from Duncan. Hector gets his own emojis. I can't even keep up with this. Oh my God. Next Jets game, leave the
this
screen
is just
dark
a dream.
Vision.
It's been a long week for me.
That's what I tried telling him. Hector's the greatest Jets philosopher of the 21st century.
Yes. Some of these guys are nailing these comments. I love this.
Can you guys, like all of you, please come to the Jets game on December 2nd? We'll just take over the Meadowlands.
I'm telling you, man. Just people commenting specifically about connecting Hector to the Jets organization has been absolute gold. There hasn't been anything better, I think, in a comment section that I've read in a very long time.
Hey, look, it's been a long fucking week, man.
People want to be as faded as you. I'm gonna follow in your amazing footsteps and go to bed soon. Hector, we love you. I've completely abandoned the Jets game for this. Hector, I was disappointed when Mike White got hurt. I can't even keep up. It said I was disappointed when Mike White got hurt, but Hector has made up for it. Hector, you are a Colt leader, in case you're wondering. Don't worry about sleeping. That's why I've been watching my Chiefs for weeks. 10 for 10 better than the game right now, Hector. You are the champion of the people.
Yeah, how about that? Who knew? You guys were tuning in to get some analytics about the breakdown of the game.
A lot of people want to be like me.
Apparently, man. Apparently.
You thought you were coming in to get some actual analytics about how the game's going and what things are happening and what coaching schemes are working and not working. Instead, you guys got Sleeping Hector, and it actually worked out better than actually talking about the game.
I promise you.
I mean, it was coming to the... I was trying to... I'm good.
We actually do talk football, I swear. And this Tito guy, Tito 750 or 7500, Hector's been saying what the whole Jets fan will be saying next week. It's been a long fucking week.
I'll tell you, we got to hang out with that guy. I don't know where he's at, but we got to hang out with that guy.
Hector for Jets quarterback. Don't sleep on the Jets like Hector. Passing out is the best analytic. I'm in love with you guys.
I mean, it's 35-10. What you want? Like, I had to fall asleep at some point.
We're coming back.
Are you?
No, absolutely not. Who needs football when you have
I wouldn't
Hector?
get too much into that.
Hector is my spirit animal. Hector has risen to power.
Nobody wanted to talk all fucking game, and then like I'm like, fuck, it's time to go.
The second Hector goes to bed is when all the madness breaks out.
The part that's really going to make me laugh here is tomorrow when Hector wakes up and he goes back and reads through this. And granted, I don't think it's even possible to read through all these comments,
It's a
but
book.
Hector's going to start looking through and just see the massive amount of comments that have been left, and they're all about him. And he's going to be like, holy shit, how did I miss out on this? And
Dude, they're in love with
honestly,
you.
Hector, the best thing you could have done is exactly what you did. Stay asleep for a while to bring the audience in for yourself.
It was weird. It was like, yo, bro, I'm like getting tired. I'm like, it's almost over.
Damn. This
And
is the
then,
greatest
like,
channel
and then,
ever.
like,
Thank you,
35
Ricky
minutes
Stein,
went by.
Sleepy Hector, and two crazy kids keeping me entertained on a rough night. We love you too, brother. Oh my God. Nah, Hector said it. It's law now. What is thy bidding, Hector? Honestly, bro, you have become. You always joke around in the Degenerates League saying you're a generous god, but bro, you're a god of the people tonight, man.
Don't look at your TV, by the way. Just don't do it.
Yeah, someone in the chat, Amy Bond here, just fucking ruined what is the rest of my night.
Yep. Well, yeah, the game, I mean, I think at 35-10 we knew it was done, but I mean, now clearly it's done. So what else do we got about Hector? Hector, you want to tell us something about yourself?
There's the official Hector cult.
On that note, see you next week.
Are you leaving? Are you leaving your cult that's calling for you to be a commissioner? Hector's too good for the Jets. Are we Jets fans here? Sadly, yes. Except
two of you guys are, not me.
The shifty hippo up there is a dirty Seahawks fan. I mean, I'm sure he showers, so maybe he's not dirty, but he's a Seahawks fan.
I literally showered right before I came on here with you guys, which is kind of weird. Why did I shower for this?
I don't know. I can't tell you why.
Well,
it just doesn't make sense. Like, out of all the times that you could pick to shower, why would it be before doing a podcast?
Look good, feel good, talk good?
Sure, we'll go with that.
I don't know. Let's see. Hector is the greatest meme. Jim B understands you, Hector. Go to sleep and wake up again. It won't make the Jets any better, I promise. Couple of Packers fans who feel the pain.
If Hector leaves, we riot.
I was about to show you that one. You can't leave now. I'm telling you, you have to go. See, he does have clothes on. People were also wondering if he was naked. And I'm like, I don't know. It's like a 50-50 shot. We think he does. But...
All right, man.
Amy and the Grossy pack.
Grossi.
Grossi. My apologies. Grossi pack. Thank you. Grossi posse. Yeah, that.
Anyway.
I get it now. Hector said what he said. Snoring.
Get ready for this weekend, and tomorrow's my last day of work, so...
Oh, right, because you're off on Saturday. Let's see. Woo, he does have pants. Hector pants, disappointing, not gonna lie.
Hector, they want they want to see the hammer.
We thought Hector was butt naked watching the games.
Seriously, bro, like that was part of the question. A, were you dead? And B, were you wearing clothes? And half the people didn't believe me on either of those.
Man, it was only for a short period of time that I fell asleep.
Bro, you missed it all. Need a reality show. Rickenstein, I mean, I'll do it. Fuck.
I'm fucking tired, man.
If only John was here. I mean, this is great.
I know. I was going to say, if we could have John or even James, if we could have James too, he would be good for this as a third party.
Take your pants off? What the hell?
Hector, I'm telling you, man, you have inadvertently, by falling asleep in the middle of a live stream, created a cult. Only you could do some shit like this.
You found the laziest way to get fans.
Who's Don? I don't know. Who's Don?
You literally fell asleep.
Oh, John. John is Kolb's other half from Jacked and Canned. Kolb's has a podcast himself. The Shifty Hippo, Kolb's, has a podcast himself, and it's called Jacked and
Breaking news, Hector starts only Jets account.
Guys, there's still 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Cult of Hector. Oh my God. Cold World Star for Hector. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, he's starting to come too. He's starting to really wake up now. Now he's reading through, going, "Holy shit! I got a lot of people that like me."
Yeah, man. This has been. Do you have any stories or want to tell the fans about yourself, Hector?
Yeah, we tried to
mean,
give a little bit of something.
Hector, I said what I said. If I said what I said after anything I say, then it's gonna be true because they're gonna believe it.
Well, now it is because you got a damn cult.
Mwah.
Hector saved this world. Hectorian
thought
Law
anyone
says
would get
no
famous
shirt
in
and
their
a
sleep.
quilt. I like that. Hectorian Law says no shirt and a quilt is all you need.
I like this
I
one
mean-
from Foster Vaughn. # only Jets for heck.
We overthrow the country. And Hector, we trust. I honestly, I don't know how to respond.
The laziest
any of
way
this.
to success I've ever seen.
Guys in the chat who've rated people before. I don't know how people normally respond, and I apologize if this is not the way. But I am fucking in awe. I love all of you, but I am in stunned awe of what the fuck is occurring tonight.
No details,
usually-
Hector. It only adds to your mystique.
Usually their comment section on Thursday nights is me blowing it up while they're doing a show where I'm not
This
a
is
part of.
fucking great. This
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
great.
I don't even know. Zach Wilson's like, yeah, fuck this, man. After my rookie contract, I'm out of here. Yeah, see, I'm gonna go to the fucking Colts. Yeah, fuck this team.
Yeah,
no
he's
shit,
getting the same face that Joe Flacco had earlier.
yeah. Jets. Apparently, the Jets are about to score a touchdown.
Yep, there it is.
Hector, a god. Devil Dog, a Jets fan. So close. Oh shit. Hector, OnlyFans. Hector, Madman is your man. Do you have
Wow.
an OnlyFans, Hector? That is the question of the night.
That's a question, Hector.
Is that
As the
Ethan?
NBA comes-
Oh, that's Elijah Moore.
Hector's avoiding the question because
No,
we all know
sorry.
the answer.
I heard the TD part, so I wanted to see who scored. What happened?
Do you,
You
have
have
an
an
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.
I cannot agree or disagree.
Can neither confirm nor. Hector looked like the guy half baked sleeping on the couch. Shockingly, that is exactly the guy that Hector is.
Yeah. 'Cause I also. Oh wait. I also
Boom.
literally have my shit right there. So yeah, I was probably fucking half baked when I got faded and fell asleep.
I'm a Browns fan. I understand the Jets paid. Yes, you do.
Oh, the Browns. That's another team that I could do.
Change the stream to Hector sleep stream. I will. Hector, the fans demand that you sleep on stream from now on. So that's a thing.
I like the idea of there's just a 24/7 cam on Hector's bed, so wherever he's sleeping, you just always get when he's sleeping.
Someone suggested having a 24/7 cam on you, period. And I was like, let me tell you, as a good friend,
Yeah, you
not a
don't want
good
that. You don't want that.
Hector verb talk to someone in a bullying.
Shouldn't get Hector about us. What? Apparently, Hector's name is a verb to bully. And
No, the Jets are not making a comeback, by the way. I just saw that pop through the feed.
how do I give Hector money? There's a merch link in
I'll give you my Cash App or
You can't make
Venmo.
money for sleeping.
I'll give you my Cash App or Venmo, or you can send it to Breaking Down the Tape.
Yeah, he's not
Oh.
wrong.
Oh my god.
The Jets wish we could endure the T. Yeah, because it's somehow preferable to the constant poor play. I don't know. I mean, I live in like New York / Pennsylvania, so
Well,
I mean, I do. endure it a lot.
I'm gonna like start getting my advantage on this sleeping donation.
Yeah, apparently we need a donate button.
This is
You could also buy merch.
National Hector Day. I accept that.
I mean, Jets are still in, put Hector in. Are we winning? As Jets fans know, as new Breaking Down the Tape fans, yes.
And on that point, we are sponsored by Aviation Gin. We have merch. Go check it out. And suck my balls.
Yeah, so Hector I should have brought this up before. We are sponsored by Aviation American Gin, the same Aviation American Gin that is owned by Ryan Reynolds. So for Deadpool reasons and just general gin drinking reasons, you should definitely go buy it. So
I actually don't think I have myself a bottle of Aviation hanging around. I need to go get one.
it's pretty good, man. Let me tell you. I'm not naturally a gin drinker. I'm usually a whiskey guy, but it's actually pretty good.
No,
Mike White is out with an
also
injury.
a bourbon guy.
They want to donate. We have to get I guess we're gonna have to come up with a donate button because that's a thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure it out. I guess we got to get Hector.
50
money
Hippo,
for
are you on a radio show? You should be. If not, yeah, because he has the perfect fucking voice.
I'm about to shout that
I do
out.
have a podcast. Yeah, I do have a podcast.
Hector's greater than Tom Brady. I like it. I like it.
Hector, let the man speak. Let him shout out Jacked and Canned.
Yes, my podcast is called Jacked and Canned. It's me and a buddy of mine, John, who actually also somewhat has a radio voice, and we hang out together and talk somewhat football, somewhat basically like what we're doing here. If we had a sleeping Hector in the background, we'd be psyched. Trust me, it would give us a lot of content. But yes, we have our own show as well. I'm not a part of Breaking Down the Tape, but I hang out with these guys as much as I can because I love both of them.
We love you too, Colbs. To address the link to the merch, I think it's in the YouTube bio for us. Link tree. It's in the link tree. If not, check us out on Instagram. We have a shop there and the link tree to all of our socials.
And we do need a
shop
sleeping
there.
Hector line. I'm digging it.
No, we're doing a sleeping Hector line. Like whether you approved of it or not, it's happening. The fans demand it.
I wasn't putting my nose on camera. I was showing my nose.
Colbs, they love your voice, brother. So everyone, if you love to hear Colbs' voice, go check out Jacked and Canned.
I do get that a lot. I don't mean to make that sound like a cocky thing. Just I do get that on
you
a
have a gorgeous voice for radio. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah, it's a great time considering the radio is pretty much out at this point.
Well,
yeah, for sure.
On that note, I have a lady whose birthday is coming up, and I would have to start getting ready for that.
You're gonna leave the fans? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, technically, we are already longer than the episode should have already been.
Yeah. Well, this literally, hand to God, we were 10 seconds away from hitting end broadcast. Like I'm bringing the mouse over there, and all of a sudden I look over and there's like 300 comments and like 150 people, and I'm like, "Whoa, what's going on?" Sleeping Hector and his wise words of wisdom. We Cheese has lost Rogers. Hector, if you do need to go, definitely, I want you to make sure you get some sleep. I know you got worked in the morning, but I mean, if you want to stay on,
well, it's tough because so today's my day off. I show up to work, because I was like, yeah, I'll go in. They acknowledge me for like my perfect attendance and shit like that in my work.
Oh, that's sweet.
Whatever. So I'm like, oh shit, this is cool. And after they like acknowledge me, I look over to my buddy and I'm like, should I tell him now that I'm calling out tomorrow?
Hey man, I don't fucking blame you at this point.
I want you to call out Hector, and what I want you to tell them is I can't make it today because it turns out that people love me when I sleep.
Apparently.
Right? Like I'm getting paid, I'm over here. I didn't know I could get paid for being for sleeping.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, Hector. Start an OnlyFans and it's just you sleeping. I don't know. This is the second time somebody has
people wanted my pants off.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Hector, an OnlyFans Hector account would make serious fucking money. Colbs, do you know what urinating tree is? This is like the second time I've heard.
I have seen it now a couple of times, and the first time I thought it was somebody delivering some type of insult, and I was like, I was like, I sound like a urinating tree, huh? But apparently it's I'm going to assume it's something.
Yes, it is a thing. It is a person. Yes, he does sound like tree. We are the Grassi Posse. Will write your excuse to work. You can get paid for the sleeping. You sound like a more masculine Will Wheaton.
Wow.
This is probably the best night that I've had in a long time. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, this has been a blast. I typically would be downstairs right now hanging out with Michelle, but as soon as all these people piled in here, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to leave this.
Right? Yeah, great. Now I'm going to be in trouble with Christy, my wife, and Michelle. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, yeah. We're all going to be in trouble. Yeah, we're all going to eventually get off this thing at some point in time, and we're going to all head to, well, you guys, your bedrooms. I'll probably head downstairs to the couch, and it's just going to be a glare.
He does something.
Yep.
So apparently,
Chrissy just hit me up. She said, "Are you almost done?" That's a 3-hour episode.
yeah, it is.
Tell her it's only 2 hours,
Tree is,
24 minutes in.
Apparently,
Well,
Tree is
it's only really technically an hour and a half because I slept like maybe in a half hour.
right. Apparently, I'm adorable.
You are. Look
Thanks.
at you. Just
Oh man, I'm loving this. So what? So are we okay? So next Thursday, are we gonna plan this same get together and hope this many people show up again?
I guess, guys. I've told them Thursday nights we're live for every game, regardless of the Jets or not. I guess the Grassi Posse always Tom Grassi streams games and then they raid YouTubers, from what I understand, who are watching the game as well. And somehow the cosmic dart landed on our
where's the
fucking
Twitch
section of
guy?
the dartboard. What?
Where's the Twitch guy?
Oh, Twitch guy. I'm telling you, I seriously think it's just like a bot. Hector's still
That's
obsessed
right.
with
I'm
Twitch
obsessed
guy.
For
with
all
the
of those,
Twitch guy.
for all of those out there who were not privy to this prior to this happening,
Whoa,
we had one
Rebecca
person
got a
watching,
little-
and it was just
Rebecca,
a Twitch
you
person.
better-
We don't know who it was.
Rebecca better watch out.
I'm a married man, Rebecca.
Smurf's a married
Thank you.
man.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting hot over there. Hector, put on a shirt.
You're making
Or
the
some
fans
pants.
see me. They don't know what they're saying.
Or some pants.
I'll be here. Apparently, we've got at least one new friend next week. I'm a dirty Seahawks fan. Cobes, I don't know if you're working next Thursday, but you're calling the fuck out
Relax.
because you're
No,
coming
I'm
on the
actually off next Thursday, Zach. I'll come hang out with you guys again.
set. Good, because you're fucking coming.
All right, sounds good to me. I love hanging out with you guys. You know that. We live a
Perfect.
little bit too far apart to hang out in person.
Yeah, it's like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, it's a little much.
Yeah, for like an everyday thing. I love you, but it's more like a long weekend every now and then. Like a, hey, Cobes, I'm coming out for a Friday night.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yes, halftime right. So apparently I got that right, by the way, about the Grassi Posse. It's got to be the whole crew, though. It's always at least Hector and I, but we are definitely Cobes is now a main staple of the Thursday nights, I guess, is a thing.
All right, I'll make sure to start. Softball
Cobes-
season's over now, so
Cobes-
instead of Monday
Cobes is-
nights, I'll take off Thursday nights.
Cobes is
Perfect.
officially the voice of breaking down the tape.
Right?
Yeah, I'm voicing a show that's not my own.
Perfect. Talk about outsourcing.
All right, guys, let me go because Christy already came barging in.
Oh.
Hector, we salute your service, sir. Good night, brother. Don't get yelled at.
I think that's already too late.
Well, stay safe. We love you. If I don't hear from you by the morning,
It's gonna spend the whole night just getting ripped apart for this.
Christy either has a gun or her titties out. I'm not sure which one.
Oh no! Oh no!
She's right here already. Look at her.
But he screams into the microphone like you guys can't hear him. It's modern technology. Like
You don't. No, hold up, Christy. You don't understand.
be
Hector just
careful.
became a sensation.
Christy, you got to be careful. Hector has a cult. You don't want to.
Yeah.
Even Hector
Yeah,
mentioning
I
that
got a
he's going
fan
to
base,
bed.
babe. I got a fan base. Get out of here. Go to bed.
because your nipples are
No, Chrissy's salty because I'm gonna beat that ass in fantasy football this
Okay.
week.
Oh,
So I'm
Jesus.
Good thing you specified. All right, man. Go get some sleep. Go
Hello.
to your girl.
Hello, Hector's wife. Tell her
Alright,
how
hold on, hold
famous
on.
the Hector is.
I don't. This is ridiculously accurate, and I'm not a fan.
Chrissy can be dealt with.
It can be dealt with.
Chrissy can be dealt with.
Yo.
No one puts Hector in the corner.
Hector, the people love you, man.
Yo, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Go to bed,
Man, go
Christy.
get some sleep. You're gonna get
Go to bed,
your
Christy.
ass
It's
whooped.
Hector
It's
mania.
Hector Mania.
Oh my god.
Oh, I could do this for the rest of the time.
Unadulterated awe right now. Hector for life. Oh my god.
She's not. She's okay. I'm gonna go because she's not. She's not digging it.
go get you some, bro.
Hector 316.
We love you, man. We'll see you soon, all right, brother?
Oh man, I can't wait for next week.
Oh my god. If it's half this fun, I'm gonna be living life.
All right,
I
Hector.
said what I said.
You
Good
have
night,
your
brother.
back, buddy.
Oh my god. If we don't hear from Hector in the morning, we'll know that something has gone terribly, terribly wrong.
Yeah, we'll have to keep tabs on him.
The Hector goal. Let's see. Run Hector before they take you. Yes, I agree. Can you smell what the Hector is cooking? Oh my god.
Dude, these commenters are good. Like these guys don't mess around. They brought the good stuff.
Ain't that the truth? So I mean, a lot of people are saying that they're going to be coming in. Oh god, that was almost an interception. No, stop it. You know it hit the ground, you actor. Look at you, hands down at you. You know it touched the ground. Anyway, but Hector is immortal. You have no idea. The amount of times that I've been involved in a situation with that man where everyone should have died, and especially he walked away alive, is completely astounding to me.
I was going to say, he'd be the one that I would be least surprised would be the one in peril.
Yeah, we've gotten into some dumb situations. Some fantastically stupid scenarios.
I just love the look about his face when he realized what was actually happening, because it took him a little bit. He curled up in the blanket for a minute. He made himself a cocoon. He was all adorable and stuff for a little bit. And then he turned around and kind of woke up a little bit. And he came to the screen. He got real close. He was like right up here.
Yeah,
And then
you
he
can see him start to read.
There are people here. There actually are people here.
Yeah, I think he thought I was
Space
fucking
came
with him
by.
at first.
Oh, I do too. I legitimately think he thought you were messing with him.
Yeah, which is fair. Which is a fair assumption given our relationship. And by the way, Nick, you are 100% right. This is an embarrassing show by the Jets defense. It's why I really have stopped like even pretending to care, because when Carson Wentz looks like a stud against you, it's one thing for the run game of the Colts because they have one of the best offensive lines in the league. It's one thing for that to happen, but when Carson fucking Wentz is out here looking like a Hall of Fame quarterback, there's something the fuck wrong.
No, and that's just it, because the offensive line of the Colts is so good that you could expect some of this, but I mean, Carson Wentz is ripping them apart. Then on top of it, I mean, you're looking at Josh Johnson just fleeing for his life. So it's just the exact opposite on the other end.
Yeah, the Jets' offensive line this year could not get out of their own way. And we could tell Travis Cecil has been in the military because it's not a cocoon, it's cover and concealment, sir. In case you were wondering.
That's fair. All right, we'll go ahead and take that.
They miss Hector already.
I don't know. He looked like I do when I call it a
Johnson
cocoon.
Terrible backup quarterback.
I miss Hector already.
Ain't that the truth? And Nick, as far as Joe Flacco, he's on the sidelines in a hoodie. He's still inactive for this game. I have no idea why they went out and traded him, and he's been inactive for the last 2 games. In defense of the Jets organization, the last 2 games have been 4 days apart, but I agree with you. I have no idea why.
No, it doesn't make any sense. And in all seriousness, too, I mean, just
go ahead. Did we lose Colbs too? Am I alone? Guess we're alone for now. We'll bring back Colbs in a little bit. He's got a spinning wheel of death over there. Maybe he can go out and come back in again. But yes, I agree. He was. Do we have a second Colbs? We have 2 Colbys? I'm confused. We'll find out in a second. You guys have stumbled on a gen. Thank you, Grossi, for the raid. I'll be back next week. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you calling us a gem. I think we're a gem, and I think you guys are gems. Colbs, is your new version of you frozen? Can you see us?
I don't know. I can see you.
We can kind of see you. I think your internet sucks over there because you're a little shifty.
Oh, that's not good.
You're kind of catching up. Your voice is there, and then your face is a little behind.
I think that's exactly what's going on.
Let's see.
I noticed that I was lagging a little bit more and more as we were going along with that, so I'm assuming that I'm close to being out.
You're a little bit close. Your voice, you're gone again. Okay. Anyway, what is? Yeah. Generally, I agree with you. Sometimes records can lie, Nick. Yeah. In today's game, it definitely says a lot about you. And the Colts only look good because the Jets look fucking terrible. A Day in the Life of Hector. Cast Hector played by Adam Rodriguez. Shifty Hope played by Will Seaton, and Papa Smurf played by Will Wheaton, and Papa Smurf played by Jack Black. I'm okay with that. Cobes, are you back?
I don't know. Am I?
You're a little bit better this time.
All right. Well, I guess that's a win. I had been lagging for a little while there. I know that my internet kind of sucks. I always have terrible Wi-Fi. Oddly enough, only on my Chromebook. I get it fine on everything else in this condo, but not on this.
We're just gonna blame your neighbors.
Yeah, that's
by the way,
fair.
I don't know if you,
I don't like them
I don't know if
very
you
much.
can see that comment. By the way, A Day in the Life of Hector. Cast Hector played by Adam Rodriguez. You played by Will Wheaton, and I apparently get played by Jack Black. In which, perfectly okay with this scenario. I love Jack Black.
Actually, yeah, that's not bad. That's a decent setup for us.
Right? I fuck with it. Oh, hey, the Jets scored a touchdown. Look at that. I mean, no one fucking cares, but the Jets scored a touchdown.
Oh, hey.
Right? Where's Joe Flacco? Again, in a hoodie on the sidelines. And we're here to support you. I appreciate you, Nick. If any of you guys have like a channel or a podcast or whatever, let me know. And I'll happily follow you guys and support you as well. I appreciate all the fun that we've had with Sleeping Hector tonight and you guys joining us. This has been one of the best lives that we've had in a long time, man.
This has been the best thing since the dead raccoon in Canada. I think it was in Toronto. There was a raccoon that got celebrated just for being left out on the side of the street, just like lifeless, which I know sounds not like a great thing, but it was kind of funny. There were people legitimately making like a small memorial around it because the town took so long to pick it up.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
For some reason, I know what you're talking about, and it just fucking came to me. I have no idea why I know what
that's
you're
what
talking
Sleeping
about.
Hector reminded me of. It reminded me of the dead raccoon.
That's fair. That's a fair statement. And Nick, I don't know who the Colts play next week, but it wouldn't shock me if they lose. They're just not really a good football team. I mean, they only look, again, halfway decent because the Jets fucking suck.
You want to hear something funny, Zach?
The Jets?
I had the under.
Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, right? The Jets defense is supposedly good, and the Colts defense is good, so, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't think either team was going to put up a lot of points.
Yeah, I agree with you there. The Jets are going to score again. You'll see.
Okay. That
Great.
wasn't like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, even if they score again
I got to
tonight,
stop doing this to you. I got to stop doing this to you.
No, at this point, I'm just like beaten down. It's fine. We get here almost every week, so it's fine. But yeah. So let's see. Bills playing the Colts next week. Then yeah, the Colts are going to get.
Oh yeah, the
shit
Bills will
stomped.
smoke the Colts.
Mollywopped. That's my son's brand new channel. Where, Rebecca? I haven't. The last comment I saw by you was the Day in the Life of Hector. If that's your son's new brand new channel, I would definitely go. 100%. If that, I mean, I'll go no matter what because you've supported us and we want to make sure we support you. But if A Day in the Life of Hector is your son's new channel, done. We're there instantaneously.
Yeah, it could be about that. We just pop around and check out other people's stuff just to see what it's about.
Have to now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right? Like, I don't want to be rude and like have you guys support me and then be like, oh yeah, fuck you guys. Like, I don't want to be like that. Let's see. With the Jets' luck, they'll win 2 more games and miss out on a high draft pick. Nick, literally what I was saying, I think what we said in our last episode of breaking down the tape, that's the problem with the fucking Jets, is they always win stupid fucking games to take themselves out of a high draft pick for no reason whatsoever. T.O., my man, I've been fighting to stay awake, but Sleeping Hector has finally taken over my mind. Until I crack another joke, see you out on the next Hector Crack. I thank you for coming on, T.O. You've been a blast, man. I appreciate you being here. Go get some sleep and be safe, brother.
Yeah, next Thursday, we're going to hang out. We're going to do it again. We're going to have a blast. Honestly, I think it'll be fun for this audience here to catch Hector when he's actually awake, because they still only know a finite amount about Hector. So when they get to actually deep dive on what Hector is, there's going to be some revelations to take place.
Yeah. No, I agree. Don't worry. Sleeping Hector was a sensation, but awake Hector, there's the story of the steam shovel, that that little kid's book of the steam shovel, and the more people come and watch, the harder the steam shovel and the faster the steam shovel digs. It's like a little kid's book from like the 60s or whatever. That is Hector. The more attention you give Hector, the wilder it's going to be. I promise you, if you love Sleeping Hector, awake Hector is going to be a level that you will thoroughly enjoy.
Yes, it's going to be much different than Sleeping Hector, because Hector doesn't shut up. So you guys are going to have a lot of Hector in your life next week.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And you're going to love Hector next week. If you loved Sleeping Hector, awake Hector is going to change your life. For the love of Hector is now something I will be saying on the daily basis.
Wow, I like that. I think I could support for the life of Hector, or for the love of Hector, rather.
The Jets play the Bills next week, so I have found exactly what I will not be watching next week.
Wow. What's our Thursday night game next week? Who are we going to be playing next week that we're going to be watching with this audience?
No fucking clue. Honestly. No idea.
Right.
And for everybody who's watching, go check out Pro Antagonist. That is Rebecca's son's channel that she was mentioning before. So I definitely will, after we get out of here, go and subscribe to it. I recommend everybody do as well, and go check it out. And Rebecca, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Look forward to seeing you all next week. Stay safe. You as well. Thank you for popping in. And thank you for all your kindness tonight. You've been awesome. I hope White is okay as well. I don't know if he's our savior. I joke around and say it's Mike White season. I don't know if that's like necessarily true, but I do agree. I hope he's all right. And Ravens Dolphins, Colbs. There's the inevitable answer to your wow. This is going for like ever.
Okay,
Mosley with a tackle.
I'll mess with that. I mean, granted, I don't think that that's necessarily going to be a close game, but I mean, the Ravens are fun to watch, so I'll watch them. And I find the Dolphins interesting, even though they're not particularly good.
I guess I find the Dolphins interesting because I'm a Jets fan, and then my division, I find more that Tua situation to be interesting. Yes, he's on the Dolphins and therefore making the Dolphins interesting, but I find Tua's viability in the NFL to be very, very interesting. Let's see. Sleepy Hector should be on my series. Rams fans bizarre reaction. I give you full permission to use Sleeping Hector if you would like to. You have Breaking Down the Tapes official permission. My only ask is that if you make merch out of it, you just let us know, and like tag us and shit, But yeah, use Sleeping Hector. That's fine. Yes. Lunkers with Lucas. Thank you. My little stream thing does not show me how many likes we have. So 130 is motherfucking astounding. So thank you. Thank all of you guys. I'm sorry if I cursed too much for you. Colbs is by far the more tame of the two of us.
I am. With that said, you know what's funny about this, Zach? I haven't even liked this yet. I'm going to have to go back and like this and put us in one.
Man, fuck you, Colbs. Every time you get off the bad list, you just go ahead and supplant yourself right back the fuck on. I know. Canceled is backed on again.
I just find a way to consistently put myself in a place where I'm pissing you off somehow.
Jesus. I mean, I'm Irish and Italian. I'm easily pissed off. So to be fair. Good stream tonight. Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate you. And thank you for having a fun night with us. You guys, 10 seconds, hey to God, not fucking around. I don't know if you were listening when you hopped on the stream. We were 10 seconds away from closing this shit out. So
we were saying goodbye. We were actually announcing ourselves as leaving, as everybody just piled in with raid.
Yes. Yeah. I was moving my little mouse over to end broadcast, as it was going on. So I'm typing in my Ravon chat as well. I apologize. Well, you got my like and sub, but I have to go have Hector kind of night, y'all. Thank you, Travis, for the like and sub. Hopefully, we'll see you next Thursday. Hector will be back, and you have a Hector kind of night yourself. Tom Grossi saw you were about to end and was like, hurry, go, go, go. So it was intentional. Oh, you can't hear me. Jesus, Colbs, you being responsible and having earplugs. Skiddly Bop. That made me way happier than I intended. Apparently saw us and saw that we were about to end and was like, yo, go, go, go. So this was intentional. This was not an accident. They happened to stumble across us and was like, yo, don't let them leave. And we were held hostage by the masses.
That's awesome. That's the best way that we could have had this happen.
Wow. So guys, was Grossi like, can anyone explain to me how this happened?
How did he find the show?
Breaking down the tape and then like watched a little bit and was like, yo, they're about to go, hurry, hurry, go, go, go. Or was like, he was like, fuck it, here's something you guys should listen to and potentially ruin your nights. Like, was this, does he know who we are? Like, that's
also
cool.
Who is this Grossi himself?
I'm gonna have to go fucking check it out. Apparently he has like 250,000 subs and likes, followers and shit, and nuked us in the best kind of way. But I'm gonna have to like personally reach out to Mr. Grossi and thank him. I know I've thanked him a few times on this, but I'm
gonna shake his hand.
Yeah, I just want to know how he found us. Does anyone know that? Was he like watching ahead of time and was like, hey, this seems like this dude's asleep on stream. Go, go, go. Like, was it really Sleeping Hector that brought us all the magic? Like,
he's a Packers fan, so that's something to know. Number one of my power rankings this week, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, you should know that. You just listened to my last episode.
I did, but I also have the attention span of 2 goldfish. Not just 1, 2.
Wow, double goldfish.
Right.
Double fish.
So they kind of cancel each other out is the problem. He searched up live streams and found us. So really just the cosmic dart landed on us, and that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Small YouTube channels. Yeah, Tom Grossi is fucking awesome. You're goddamn right. He's a Packers fan from New York, apparently, my neck of the woods. So maybe we can meet up and I'll buy him a whole round of fucking drinks. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down to do about 13 drinks with him.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be half the like a Jacked and Can breaking down the tape, reunited with Tom Grossi for thanks. He searched channels to raid when halftime kicks off. He likes to raid. Well, yeah, no shit. Thanks. Thank you.
Wow, sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a fucking awesome dude. Especially since he saw us were leaving, was like, yo, instead of like switching to another channel that wasn't leaving, he still decided to stay on us, which was like super cool. Like, I can't ever be grateful enough. Like, seriously, this was fucking awesome, guys. Thank you. Sorry, as you watch me type on another screen.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like I should fill with something here, but I mean, this game is not interesting at all, and I'm not really exactly sure what I want to talk about at this point.
Nah. How bad are the Seahawks going to be this year?
Oh, God. Well, I mean, Russ is supposed to come back here, and we're 3-5 currently. I don't really feel like I guess we're technically in playoff contention. I don't foresee us making a real run at the playoffs, but I mean, I feel like we'll still be there at the end. I just don't think we're going to be getting in.
Fair enough. I feel like that's fair. So to address Madman, my wife and Hector's wife are both Cowboys fans. So I guess like a half-hearted go Cowboys, but not like really. And he was like, hurry up and go before they get off. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of cool. He has opposing fans on for game previews, maybe next Jets-Packers game. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind hopping on with him for, I mean, all that he did with us tonight. I wouldn't mind that at all. Did I mess up?
The last one, Zach.
I'm telling you, urinating tree should be other. We need to find out who the fuck urinating tree is.
I have no idea who this guy is, but I feel like he's got to be my twin, right?
Yeah. We need to. So this Jacked and Canned urinating tree collab must happen. Apparently.
It's also a perfect name. Like, I could picture myself naming my show The Urinating Tree. Like, it sounds like me.
Do you think that maybe you have a long-lost twin?
No, if anything, it's probably just like another personality of myself.
Ah. That could also be fair.
Wouldn't that be real? Like, that wasn't the reaction I was hoping to get when I said that.
So it took me a second, but I was like, huh, wouldn't that be crazy if you fucking like had an alternate personality that you didn't know about that was running this other account? Does Urinating Tree show his face? Does he look like Colbs? He's a yinzer.
Oh wow, that would be that would be really weird because it's hard to look like me. I'm 5'4", I weigh 168 pounds.
I mean, that's also fair. Toon Link Maine, if you're a Rams fan from Southeast PA, I'm in like, oof, that hurt. I'm in Northeast PA, so bada bing, bada boom. Maybe we can grab a drink. He's a yinzer. You know, I've seen that term before, and I don't know if I'm supposed to.
I don't know what a
say that out
yinzer
loud,
is.
because that sounds like something that's like racially charged. I don't know if I should be saying that. I don't know if I have, like,
I have
required
no idea
skin
what it
colors for
means.
that.
I don't know if that's something that is significant to something of my look, of something of my personality.
Yeah,
I have no idea what that means.
Neither do I. Nobody knows what it means. It gets the people going. Urinating Tree is a Steelers fan, so we have learned. Let's go. You and Hector know how to pick the right ladies. Cowboys Nation. No. I mean, yeah, we know how to pick the right ladies, but as far as let's go Cowboys Nation, meh. All right.
Ooh, John has words.
What is a yinzer? Lots of people are saying it, so I feel like it's not like a negative slang for something. Much of a yinzer. What is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it sounds like it should be a bad thing, but I also thought that Urinating Tree was a bad thing, and it turns out it's just a show that apparently I sound like the person.
Oh, so fair.
I would love for somebody to tell me what a yinzer is, because I have a phone right back here, but I haven't gone to get it this whole time.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it, but earlier we went to look up who the Jacksonville Jaguars beat, and instead of Googling it, Cole just flipped through his leaf pad notes over there. So if you were both men, that would be trippy if you were both men. Colbs and I are both men. Now I'm confused. I don't know what a yinzer is. Who's both men? We're both men, right? I mean, not that I care if you are Colbs, but I feel like you are. You presented yourself like one.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. I mean, we both have beards. Mine's not as thick as yours, and mine doesn't go the whole way around my face, but
they call that a goatee.
Yeah.
Apparently, Urinating Tree looks nothing like you, but it does sound like you. So apparently, it is not an alternate personality of yours that you don't know about. It is, in fact, a different person. So we're going with twin. And you're from Philly. I'm from Milford. About 3 hours away from you.
Almost lost the mic.
Jesus. Oh my God, Colbs, you're a hot mess over there. What football team y'all like? I like the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. No. Colbs is a Dirty Birds fan. Well, I guess that's Falcons. So Colbs is a West Coast Dirty Bird fan. And I'm a Jets fan. So right now I'm just constant fucking misery.
All right. I just took it. Yinzer, a native or inhabitant of the U.S. city of Pittsburgh and wow. Hold up. Let me start again.
Gobble, gobble.
A native or inhabitant of the U.S. city of Pittsburgh in Western Pennsylvania. So apparently I sound like I'm from Western Pennsylvania. How about that? Had no idea. I grew up in Florida and I live in Connecticut.
Yeah, there's a lot of PA people apparently. Yeah, I know what John is. I've heard of John before because I've worked with kids from Philly. So I do know what John is. Now BJ21 answers you when you looked up Yinzer. So you were right. Your Googling skills have not led you astray.
Of course, I grabbed my phone 3 hours into the show so I can go ahead and just find out what something is, and somebody immediately tells me.
No, Rebecca was not asking if we were both men or assuming that we were both men. She's saying it would be funny if you and your Knitting Tree were both the same man. We missed a key piece.
Oh, okay. Yes. I was taking that as if one of us wasn't a man, and I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, I mean, if one of the two of us looks more feminine, it's probably me rather than you. I feel like you look more like a man than I do, but I mean, I feel like we both look like men.
I was gonna say, you don't look very effeminate. Yeah. I mean, I get where you're coming from about me looking more manly than you, but I think it's just
because you look like, I mean, you look just like a man.
Like you're
like if there was a prototypical man, it would probably look like you.
What a strange place we've wound up.
Well, it's not like the game's doing anything for us.
Absolutely not.
What are
And
we going to
it's
do?
just like
Talk about that
on-
sweet whatever the last play was? Because I don't even know what just happened. I haven't looked at the
Yeah.
screen now in the last 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. Trying to take that off, and I keep clicking on it. But yeah, no, I mean, the Jets are apparently moving the ball. Look, we're only down by 22. The comeback is real, Cole.
Yeah, it's coming in hot.
So apparently, you specifically need to reach out with Alpharad and urinating tree, and get on it, Cole. So here's some contacts, man. Let's grow the jacked and canceled nation.
Yeah, that's yes. For any of the audience that's uninitiated to this particular part of the show, Zach announced me earlier as part of my show is called Jacked and Canned, and he made us jacked and canceled because I wouldn't stop hating on the Jets. So I wore green tonight to show him that I'm here for his Jets, and I didn't pick him in my pick'em league. So
I'm just saying, the last time I watched the Jets play was without Kolbs and they won. I'm watching it with Kolbs and they're losing, and you guys can draw your own conclusions from there. But at least we're not Bears fans. Though Justin Fields is kind of good, and I like Justin Fields. Matt Nagy.
I want Justin Fields to be good because I honestly in college I thought he was the best out of those quarterbacks, but it doesn't look right. It's just off. It looks like the one thing that I could say looks somewhat successful is that it looks a little bit like the Jalen Hurts experience, which although doesn't look great statistically, does have some sort of achievement as far as success is concerned. But I just need Justin Fields to give me a little bit more, particularly in throwing the football.
I hear what you're saying, but I feel like that's more of a Matt Nagy problem than it is a Justin Fields problem.
I think it is as well.
An extreme hatred for Matt Nagy, but
I got a feeling that Nagy's going to be out of there soon.
How he's not out of there now is beyond me, frankly.
All right. You already jumped it. You've already fired him.
Yes, I would have easily by now. But by the way, Rebecca says that Sleeping Hector will return to tell us all that we are men.
Actually, that's not something that would shock me. I could picture him waking up and saying that. By the way, is Hector like full-blown gone? We can't even bring back the camera?
No. Hector's gone. There's no feed into his room. He has closed the laptop.
Was going to say, in all seriousness, I'd still be down to just leave his camera on overnight if he didn't close it.
I don't know how if like he never woke up and was still asleep there, I don't know how I'd ever turn off this stream.
I legitimately think we would be doing this into the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah, I would be afraid that we would be doxxed from all the hatred of canceling a Sleeping Hector. I couldn't do that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's rare that you come across a scenario in which you gain a whole bunch of people that enjoy the content. And the content is literally him sleeping. That's what's making me laugh so hard about this. He couldn't have tried less to get anything done, and he got more done than any of us have trying.
Hector is an enigma. Like, the raid was awesome and was completely unforeseen, but everyone could have just left and disappeared into the ether from whence they came. But Sleeping Hector was what kept 60 plus people here for a significant portion of time, and that is back to talking football. Mr. and Mrs. Burke, I have no idea how Nagy is still the coach. I agree. I have no idea either. He should have been fired the second he walked into the league. I've always been a Nagy hater. He should have been gone last season, but they saved their jobs in the draft. Yeah, that GM did him a solid, man.
Oh, I just realized that when I jumped back to get my phone, I put the game in a way different spot than where it was. I'm somehow back in the second quarter.
Oh, yeah, that's not where we are. Ty Johnson just scored, man. The comeback is real.
Yeah, I saw the comment that said that another touchdown happened, so I was like, oh, let me at least take a peek at this, and I realized that I am not anywhere near the game.
I swear to God, if the flipping Jets pull this back, there's no way. I wish they would just stop getting touchdowns.
Zach, don't give yourself the hope. Don't give yourself the hope.
It's already there. It's already there. I can't even do anything against it. I agree, Rebecca. None of it matters now, but there's still a stupid part of me that's like, but there's a chance.
No, it is. It's ridiculous, but that's what we do as fans. There's no fan is short for fanatic. And what fanatics do is that they chase after the dream of their team winning every single game, regardless of if it's even possible or not. So when we see something that gives us the slightest light of hope, we're always going to chase it. That's what we do. The Seahawks can be down 4 touchdowns, and I'm like, you know what? There's still a quarter left to play.
No, I agree with you. And oh gosh, there's always a chance that's how they crush our souls. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
TM
close.
and Rebecca, there's always a chance. I mean, look, a Carson Wentz pick 6 turns this game around.
Now that would. And Carson Wentz in a pick 6, I mean, that happens.
Now, the Colts, if they even drop back to pass the ball, are idiots. This ball should stay in the hands of Jonathan Taylor. And why Carson Wentz would even be on the field is absurd to me. But a fumble recovery here changes the landscape of this.
No, it does, because you can get a quick score before the 2-minute warning, and then we're talking about a 1-score game.
Why are we even talking like this?
Because I'm trying to support you because you shit on me all day for hating on your Jets.
I did. Even at work, I spent like my whole day fucking with Colbs for no reason other than I was bored at work.
There's literally on my Facebook right now, there's a giant ass jacked and canceled thing on my page just because Zach was bored at work.
Yes, I shared it through our
Wait.
official Facebook page and then my own personal one.
Were you listening to our show at work?
No, while I was driving to work. I drive an hour to work. So
that'll give some time for that.
I mean, it's not terrible to drive because it's like at 80 miles an hour, so it's fine by me. But it's still like an hour.
Yeah, I used to have an hour drive to work. I know the feeling. So it's not the funnest thing, but I mean, there's worse things to have when it goes to the work life. Like you could have somebody that you sit next to every day that you absolutely hate.
Yeah, see, that's kind of the nice position that I'm in. I'm the manager. If I hated who I sat next to, they're going to get fired.
Done.
Because I'm not working. I even told my boss when they promoted me, and I was like, look, I'm not working with people that I hate. And he was like, no, that's fine. You have complete autonomy. I was like, all right, cool.
Oh, wow.
Because if I hate my coworkers, then
you don't often get that complete autonomy, huh?
Oh, yeah. Like, they really fucked up. They're like, hey, you make us a lot of money. Let's give you more money.
Yeah, why don't you just do whatever you want to do?
Pretty much. As long as I keep making the money, they don't give a shit. It's a big corporation. I might leave now. Check out Rams fans' bizarre reactions later. I will. That is. I'm going to take a picture of it with my phone because I have the memory of 2 goldfishes, as I covered earlier. Yeah. That's something
I'm gonna have to roll back through these comments tomorrow, which is going to take me forever. But I know that there's been some names dropped in here, and because we've had a lot of people tonight that have actually reached out in a way that's been beneficial to us, I want to try to give back as much as I can too. So, my one watch, my one listen, whatever that accounts for, I'd like to at least make it a part of some of these guys' lives, just because this has been really cool, and this isn't even my brand. I
agree wholeheartedly, brother. And Toon Link, man, yeah, definitely going to be hopping on there later and checking it out, man. Thinking John lyrics to a new song, Hector and the Jets. Yeah, it's got a lot of rests in it. Rebecca, next level. That was... Yeah. At first, I thought you were playing off of Benny and the Jets, and you still may be. But it's got lots of rests in it. Like, that was good. That was intellectually good. I like it.
No, I think Rebecca's quickly become one of her better commenters as well here tonight. Yes, I think that I mean, we obviously had our blast with T.O. there. There was somebody else too a little bit earlier that was nailing them. Yeah, yep, he was nailing them. And Rebecca's been crushing these.
So, Colbs, I'm going to deflect to you first, sir. Do you like Zach Wilson?
In all seriousness, I think that Zach Wilson is somebody like the majority of the Jets rookie quarterbacks who it's not that he doesn't have the talent. It's not that he doesn't have the spirit. It's not anything to do with any of his intangibles. It's just, don't hate me, it's the Jets organization. It's the fact they don't have an offensive line. They never do. They never have a correct coaching staff in place. They don't really ever have a good GM there. The Jets organization is just a place for quarterbacks to go to die, kind of like the Raiders were back in the 2000s. It's one of those places that you just don't want to be drafted to. So I'm not ready to say that Zach Wilson's a bad quarterback, but I wouldn't be shocked if that is the case, and I wouldn't be shocked if that's not the case. I wouldn't be shocked if we see him go to Carolina in 3 years and he turns out to be better than Darnold, because Darnold, it appears anyway, is pretty much the same thing in Carolina that he was in New York.
Oh, 100%. I have always been the world's biggest Sam Darnold hater. I'm gonna like turn this down because I'm like super white with it. But no, I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I like Sam Darnold. Oh God, damn, nice pun.
We've been talking about the punts all season, Zach. For some reason, we're both fascinated with good punts.
Dude, special teams is such a lost art in the game anymore.
It is.
But no, for real. Zach Wilson, I think, is a good quarterback. I agree with you that the Jets organization is the Jets organization. If they don't find a way to protect him and let him succeed, obviously he'll fizzle out here. But I like that he looks comfortable, and I like that he looks confident, even when he throws picks, which I know is a weird statement. But I would rather you looking confident in what you're doing than looking scared and confused.
Zach, I have to answer to BJ21. Russell Wilson is not getting traded after this season. It's not going to happen. There's not a shot in hell that the Seahawks are getting rid of him in any conceivable way. And also, you guys haven't seen this tonight. I can't let Russell Wilson go. So the Seahawks can't either, okay? I got an action figure of the guy sitting next to me at all times. No, Russell Wilson's not leaving Seattle ever. I actually assume that he's going to get buried at whatever it is. Is it still CenturyLink Field? I honestly don't even know what my field's called anymore.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, CenturyLink, right? I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember it. To me, it's still Quest Field. So, going back like 20 years. But
I mean, that's fair. We were calling MetLife the Meadowlands, and I will forever. Wow, what a fucking drop.
Yeah. Somehow, by the way, you caught up now where we're like dead even.
Because I'm a ninja. Love Russell Wilson, even though I'm not a Seahawks fan. It would be a huge loss for Seattle if he left. Rebecca, agree. Not a Seahawks fan, but Russell Wilson is a great guy.
No, in all seriousness, to answer that question a little bit more seriously, he's not gone after this season, but I don't foresee him spending his entire career in Seattle.
Really?
Yeah, I think at some point he's going to be out of there. I just don't know when. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know what afflictions are going to take place that actually drive him out, but I do got a feeling that over time he'll get a little bit wearied out by what the Seahawks have kind of done to him as an organization as far as lack of offensive line. I mean, he's got weapons at this point, which he hadn't had for the majority of his career. But, I mean, you've kind of relied on a run game as if Marshawn Lynch is still there, but he's not. And right. Chris Carson's often hurt. Rashad Penny is just a wasted first-round pick that we had. And when you look at the offensive line, it hasn't been good since the Super Bowl team, or the year after anyway, when we lost to the Pats in the Super Bowl. Right. So I don't foresee that being where Russ stays forever unless they change something from at least the perspective of how they game plan for what their team's going to be. And when I look at the defense at this point, I love my safeties. Quandre Diggs and Jamal Adams, phenomenal. Bobby Wagner, phenomenal. Rest
Jamal
of that
Adams
defense
is a great linebacker.
Yeah, that's a good way to put him. But I mean, beyond that, like I said earlier, and I don't know how many of these people have gotten to hear me say this, but I don't know who my corners are from week to week. They're consistently different week in and week out. And beyond that, my defensive line, I like Poona Ford. And Carlos Dunlap's been pretty good since he's been over here, but I don't trust whatever else is on that defensive line. It's not something where I want to put all my eggs in the basket. And, we draft linebackers well, which is great, but we need a secondary. The pass rush is better than it was a year and 2 years ago, but I want that to be better. And our offensive line needs to get better and has needed to get better for like 5 years. And they just ignored it every week or every year.
I don't know. I mean, I like the Seahawks. I agree with you that they're going to, get to a point where they're in the running for the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to make it. And I do like Russell Wilson. I hear what you're saying. I just don't know if he would ever leave the Seahawks. He seems like such a loyal and down to earth good guy that I just don't see him ever breaking up with the Seahawks personally. And to Rebecca's point, replacing Pete Carroll, trust me, as a Jets fan, I feel that pain too. That is worth exploring. How do you feel about Pete Carroll being a Seahawks fan?
I've enjoyed my time with Pete Carroll, but I don't know how biased I am considering that he was the coach when we won the Super Bowl. So I don't want to say that necessarily I'm full-blown correct when I say this, but I think that the spirit that he brings to the team is something that's always been almost a staple of the franchise for while it's been good, outside of just the fact that Russell Wilson's even been there, because Pete Carroll didn't have success until he got Russell Wilson in the NFL, not only with Seattle, but even beforehand. And I also saw something in there. Am I optimistic that Russell Wilson will revive the team and carry them to the playoffs? I don't. I think if anything, maybe they sneak in as the 7 seed. But when I look at the NFC, I'm pretty confident Dallas is getting in. I'm pretty confident Green Bay is getting in. I'm pretty confident Tampa's getting in. And I'm pretty confident that either Arizona or the Rams are getting in. And guess what? The other one of them is also getting in. That's 5 right there. And then you're looking at Seattle, San Francisco. You're looking at Minnesota, New Orleans. I don't know that Seattle's going to crack that. That's a lot of teams to get by. And I'm not saying that they won't, but if they do, I think that they're the kind of team that gets into the playoffs and gets knocked out immediately.
I mean, the NFC is super tough, and you do have Thomas Edward Brady over there to have to contend with. And
that's his middle name?
What?
That's his middle name?
I think so.
I never looked it up.
I've been calling him Thomas Edward Brady, calling him his whole government when I hate him, which is all the time. But that's just me. I believe that is, and maybe I just made that up, Cole. Because that's a completely fair chance that could happen.
Yeah.
Nobody thought Brady would leave New England. That's true, but towards the end there, the fracture became very, very visible. You know what I mean? And there was always rumors, like when they drafted Garoppolo and then traded him away, there was always rumors that Brady was kind of behind the scenes forcing these things. You know, so there was at least fractures that were slightly visible. With Russell Wilson, you don't get that vibe. Colbs, you have like a evil smirk on.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Oh, he's a junior. I didn't know the Patrick was a junior part, but I was Thomas Edward correct though.
Yes, the Thomas Edward is, and then there's also a Patrick in there. It's a Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Teppa T-E-P-B-J. Jesus Christ, that's a long acronym.
No.
Sounds like you're having a stroke. All right, the Jets are now. Oh, that's an interception, and there goes that.
Temperature. Kind of sounds like temperature.
Temperature. Yes. Sounds like you're an old school Italian New York City guy. Temperature. Hey, what's the temperature? Oh, never mind. There's a flag on that play.
Yep, that's beautiful. Actually, how much time is left? I haven't looked at the game in a little while. I've been answering questions here like I'm a part of your show.
$1.40, and you are now. You did now stay nice. That interception against Titans in the AFC wildcard game was the turning point for Tom. I can agree with that.
Yeah, I do too. I think that was it. I think that was the moment he said, okay, you guys don't want to give me any help on the outside. Fine. I'll go find somebody that will.
I mean, I definitely, like I said before, I definitely think that there was fractures, you know, all throughout the history, right? You know, with Matt Castle, with Jimmy Garoppolo, with Jacoby Brissett. But I do agree that was like the go fuck yourself to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And yeah, the Jimmy Garoppolo thing was big too, because I think if that doesn't happen, he probably finds a way to spend the rest of his career in New England just because he feels the faith of the organization. But when that happened, that triggered something for him where he said, well, what's my worth to these guys when I know what I'm doing for them? And when it comes down to it, when you realize he's not even giving you anything outside of that, now all of a sudden you're looking at it and you're like, well, what the hell's the matter? Why don't I go somewhere that's going to treat me the way that I want to be treated?
I agree. And part of me wonders if like the whole Brett Favre situation came into play, right? Like Brett Favre getting bitter and cold and being like, yo, fuck Green Bay. Like, I can't continue playing this shit. I wonder how much of that like took a toll on Brady. He was like, yo, New England's a tough place to play in the wintertime, and I'm that good that I'm always playing in the fucking wintertime. So, and that could just be a small part of it that has nothing to do with nothing. But Rebecca, how's the temperature outside? Feels chilly to me.
The temperature. I feel like I'm making it more Boston now.
Right? Yeah, fair enough.
The temperature.
How happy Tom Grossi brought me here. Long live Hector. I'm more than happy Tom Grossi brought everybody here as well. And yes, long live Hector. Oh my God. Yeah.
That's gonna be the funny thing. He's now gonna live forever in infamy. Right? Like he could actually like physically. Yo!
That's 3 times, and finally on the 3rd time this drive, they ended it.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
This is awful.
Was Josh Johnson crying?
I mean, he should be, but he's probably sweating his balls off.
I feel like he was angry crying.
I mean, I'm angry crying. You just can't see it. My beard hides the tears.
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe it's just the sweat and just because it's relatively glistening over the cheekbones. I don't know. Maybe I'm just diving into this too much. I don't even know why it would matter if he's crying or not, in all seriousness. It really doesn't make a difference. That's unfortunate, though.
I feel like you highly scrutinize that man's cheekbones for for some ungodly reason.
Oh, no. Just, he's got, it looked like pretty solid cheekbones to me. I don't have cheekbones like that. Mine just kind of like morph into my mug.
I've never scrutinized my own cheekbones before. As a Bears fan, I really hope Jordan Love isn't good. I mean, we're about to find out, right? Aaron Rodgers lies about being lies, however you want to put it, about being vaccinated and now has COVID and now has to get butt fucked. Not literally, just metaphorically. And won't be playing in this week's game. So we're about to see how Jordan Love does. Now against the Chiefs defense, which that secondary is terrible with Daniel Sorensen. And if Jordan Love's any fun, he's going to fucking peg Sorensen with the ball the whole night.
Before you guys all joined, we actually had a whole raid of our own where we just bombed on Daniel Sorensen for being the worst safety in the NFL. If anybody wants to go back and listen earlier on.
100%. I think the game plan for Jordan Love as the Packers is literally just run a receiver right at Daniel Sorensen and aim the ball at Sorensen's head, and it's a guaranteed touchdown. No way he stops it on earth. So I do believe that Jordan Love will be good in this game. As far as the future, I like what I see out of Love. So as a Bears fan, you might fucking be worried. And he is terrible. He is just awful.
Yeah, I mean,
against the Giants the other night where he had an interception and like scooped the ball down to, I think it was Kadarius Toney, like just had it and it was like, nah, here you go. Like, what are you doing?
No, I can't say that I saw that one. But one thing I was thinking of with the question of how, or the answer, statement, whatever we want to question or quantify it as, if Jordan Love's good, how bad that's going to suck for a Bears fan. I want you to think about this. Think about what it was like being a Minnesota Vikings fan or a Detroit Lions fan or a Chicago Bears fan when it went from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. I want you to think about what it was like to be in the NFC West when it went from Joe Montana to Steve Young. Like, there are some of these divisions, and, you know, Zach, I know you're
Drew Bledsoe to Tom fucking Brady.
Well, and you might be even more privy to this because Zach has said that Mac Jones is going to be the steal of this draft as far as who the best quarterback's going to be. I shouldn't even say steal. He just said before the draft happened, this was not something that was post the game starting, being played, anything.
Receipts are there.
Zach said that Mac Jones was going to be the best quarterback out of this draft, and Mac Jones every week looks a little bit better and a little bit better. And I'm starting to look at it and I'm going, man, what's it going to be like to be an AFC East fan if you went from Drew Bledsoe to Tom Brady immediately to Mac Jones with just 1 year in between of Cam Newton, and at one point you had a Matt Castle with an injured Tom Brady. Like, how terrible of a time is that? Because we're talking at this point now like 35, 40 years of just the Pats are always it.
And by the way, for that year with Matt Castle, went 10-6. So let's not fucking pretend that it was a bum ass year. Okay.
No, that was a good year.
Miserable for approximately the whole fucking time I've been alive.
It landed Matt Castle a huge contract. Matt Castle ended up in Tennessee making a ton of money for just what he did in Josh McDaniel's system.
Yup. And this might be one of my favorite comments of the night, by the way. Seeing Daniel Sorensen as a safety on the field is like seeing J.R. Smith on a basketball.
Oh, no.
Well played, sir.
He didn't know the game was tied.
Well played, sir. Colbs is a Lakers fan, so it's like a double zing.
I'm a LeBron fan, so at the time of J.R. Smith's biggest mishap, I was a Cavs fan, obviously, because
fair enough.
Well, along with Russell Wilson, we have Cavs LeBron.
Fair enough. I did not realize that you were a collectibles kind of man.
I'm not really, but I also have stuffed LeBron as a Heat player.
There you go. Yeah. Come to think that Eric Mangini is a Bill Belichick product. Exactly. And Mike, I believe it was you before who said bring back Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan in 2010 and 11, who went to the back-to-back AFC championships. That was with 2009, 2010. That was with Eric Mangini's team, just led by a defensive-minded coach. So, yeah, trust me, I know what generations of fucking misery is like. I'm acutely aware.
Zach, I'm going to urinate. I'll be right back, buddy.
That was very articulate. Thank you, sir. Like when Trubisky, we could have got CMC, Mahomes, Watson. Well, that's the thing, Burke, is especially at the quarterback position, drafting quarterbacks, or drafting at all, but especially at the quarterback position, is ridiculously difficult. You know, because you get these guys who, like Carson Wentz, go to a fucking small school and look amazing and then come out and are okay, you know, or you have, you know, people like Patrick Mahomes who look good in college and come out and have look good, but, you know, not our system, and now come out and are leading the league and whatever. You know, Tom Brady was a 6th round, 199, 196 draft pick. You know, anybody who says, you know, we could have had this, that, the third, whatever, you're just fucking guessing. And running back, CMC, he hasn't been healthy. You know, I mean, yeah, he's a great pick on paper, but if he's not helping your team, how good is he really? Drafting is a guessing game. You're literally looking at this going, well, fuck, I really hope that this kid pans out. We're talking about drafting, Colbs, by the way, and how it's like one of the most imperfect arts on the planet, because Tom Brady was 199th or whatever he was, you know, yes. But yet Carson Wentz and Jared Goff went 1 and 2. You know what I mean? So it's drafting is just such a cosmic fucking coin flip.
I've always been in the belief that you need to pick for position unless you have somebody that is just such an absolute talent at a certain position that you just have to have them over everybody else when they're on the board. Because to me, for example, and this is going to be what sounds like the dumbest example in the world, but when I play Madden and I do like franchise mode, right? What I do is I scope out and I say, what positions am I bad at? That's the positions I want to draft in my first couple of rounds. So is, say, for example, I got a bad left guard, I got a defensive end I can work on, and I got a safety that I can replace. That's going to be my first 3 picks, unless there's somebody that I look at in that draft class that says, whoa, this guy is too good to pass up on because he's probably better than what I currently have now. Right. So that's the times that you go and take that style player, and then you look to either fit them into your offense or even just get rid of the guy that you currently have, if that's the case. If you found something better already, then there's no point in holding on to the guy that you're paying more money to. Trade him and see if you can get yourself that left guard that you're missing. So I've never understood why everybody just goes for this is the leaderboard of the draft, so we just need to pick whoever the best player is. It's like, well, I mean, if your team's got 14 great linebackers, then you don't need another linebacker. Stop.
No, like, I agree with you. And I think there's a lot about intangibles that don't tell a full story, even when, I mean, aside from picking for best position and stuff, even if, okay, you're picking the best player that you need, it's still a fucking crapshoot. I mean, Jamarcus Russell was supposed to be amazing, but,
He could throw the ball 80 yards on one knee.
Right. It's a crapshoot. It's a guessing game. And for me, a lot of it has to do with personality. Colbus was talking about my takes before the draft. I said my worst nightmare is Mac Jones going to the Patriots because he's the best quarterback in this draft. Lo and fucking behold. And I also said that Trevor Lawrence is Busty McBusterson and that he is going to be a bust. And not because he doesn't have the physical attributes, because he does. He does have a mind for the game. I 100% agree with that. It's a personality thing for me. I just don't think he gives a shit about the game of football. And I think that's showing. Him and Urban Meyer both.
By the way, I'm still not willing to give you either of those. I'm not willing to give you either of those yet. I'm not willing to just say you're full-blown right, but I will tell you that the early results show that you are absolutely on the right path of being right.
Sure. And look, a counter argument is, that Jared Goff had an amazing rookie season and that Peyton Manning had a shitty one. You know what I mean? So there's points and counterpoints. I believe in the end I'll be right, but again, it's a fucking crapshoot because I have nothing to base my opinions on. There is no statistical evidence. It's just me looking at a guy and going, I don't fucking like you.
You know what I miss? I miss teams actually waiting for like 2 or 3 years to figure out if the guy that they drafted was actually good or not. Could you imagine if you go to a job and it's your first, let's say they're doing instead of years, months, because we don't play in the NFL. If you're in there for a month and your first month, you're terrible at your job and they're just like, need a new one, get rid of them. Like, well, how's that good for us or the business?
Fun fact, I work in sales. It is like that for me. My job is very month. My job is very month to month. My job is very what have you done for me lately? And if you miss your goal in like 2 to 3 months, you can in fact be fired very quickly, and it does and has happened. My job is very cutthroat. You are very much about making money. So yeah, I respect that. But I do agree with you. We have seen a trend in the NFL here lately where it's a win now league, and ownership and are caving to fan bases, are trading people away or labeling bust and drafting. Josh Rosen. Do I think Josh Rosen would ever be an amazing quarterback in the NFL? Probably not. But do I think he got a raw deal? 100%. Now were the Cardinals wrong? Probably not. Look at where they're standing. But I'm just saying,
All right. Well, let me put this out there to you. I actually thought Josh Rosen was the best quarterback coming out of that draft. And to me, it was shocking how not only bad did he look on the field, but the fact that teams were essentially turning him away. It made me feel like, well, he must just be this bad off the field too. Or not necessarily off the field as in like personal issues. I just mean like in practice play where he must have really just looked that bad. And I'm like, how could I have been that wrong? But that's why I tell everybody, you just don't know what you're getting out of the draft. I don't care how much you study it. I don't care how much you're into it. You don't know what's going on in the draft. You just don't. I don't judge a player until they play in the NFL. It's
a cosmic coin flip, man. And to Navy's point, by the way, coming back to today's game, can we get a hand for Josh Johnson, man? I feel pain for him. Yeah, I mean, Josh Johnson is the backup's backup, right? And I mean, he gets thrown in a game where he has little to no preparation, So, I mean, yeah, it's tough. He's no protection. The Colts have been after him all night. And, I do feel for him. And we should watch Tom Grossi stream. We definitely will. I mean, he's why today's awesomeness happened. So we will forever be grateful to Tom Grossi and will be definitely on his stream. I don't know if he's on now. But maybe we should wrap it up and go check him out.
Is he like is it a YouTube channel per se, or is it like a different social media outlet?
I believe it's Tom Grossi is the channel. It's his name because he was the one who hopped up in before. Tristan Phillips, is what? Hold on. We had like 30 at the beginning of this, so that's cool.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at what Hector did. Who knew? Just Hector going to bed was going to be such a win for your show.
Honestly. I feel bad for Rosen. He's like a blunt puff pass for sure. For sure. I love hanging with you guys and watching Hector's lifeless sleeping body. Good night, Rebecca. You've been a blast. I appreciate you. Apparently he is live now. So to be honest, it is getting time to wrap it up because I am an old man. So we will wrap this up. Cobes, I want you to hit everybody one last time with who you are and where to find you. Maybe we'll get rated in the final 10 seconds. Maybe we won't.
God.
And I'll be
better not
on,
hurry people over here again.
Right. I'll be hopping on Tom Grossi's stream after this to thank him just for a little bit. But I am an old man and have a 7-year-old who needs to be up in like 7 hours. 6-year-old. Jesus, she's not 7. But anyway, Colbs, let them know who you are, where to find you.
All right, my name is Colby. I am part of the show Jacked and Can with my partner, John Tasman. We do a show that's relatively about sports and also just a lot of fun. So come check out Jacked and Canned. That's spelled all in one word, Jacked and Canned, wherever you get podcasts. And that's canned, as in a beer can, by the way. And with that said, we hang out with Breaking Down the Tape relatively often. You can apparently expect to see me next week. So I will be here hanging out with Zach and Hector. And we're going to have some fun next Thursday. So everybody, thank you for hanging out. Zach, go ahead and do what you do.
Yeah, guys. Again, shout out to Colbs for hopping on tonight and everybody for having a blast with us, man. Jacked and Canned. Go check them out. December 5th, we'll be at the Jets-Eagles game. If you guys want in on that, come into the Facebook page and Facebook group. All the information will be there. I'd love to party with you guys. But Breaking Down the Tape everywhere you can find us. Breaking Down the Tape on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere where you can get your podcasts, obviously here on YouTube, while Colb's like butt fucks his microphone over there.
No, it was trying to fall over on me.
Thank you again for everybody hopping in. You know, I'd love to see you next week, and I'm about to go hop in the chat for Mr. Grossi, and thank you for the Grossi posse. So love you guys, and I'll say it for Hector. I said what I said, bitches.